water. We need some holy water. I say, Holy Father, we need some holy water. We need some. We can right now, right now, right now. I was blinded by temptations, never thought it would be me. Crying out for your love.
Too late to be the Tabernacle. Well, fuck it, man. We gonna get everybody the same thing. Hey, man, hit that like in this out. Come on, man.
But it ain't enough to ease my pain. And I don't even trust the past.
Happy birthday, Noble Status. Happy birthday to my Florida. To my boy, Noble Status' birthday. Happy birthday.
That's why I'm on my knees, Lord, asking for forgiveness, mercy, and grace right now. Lord, we need you right now. I say, Holy Father, holy. We need some holy water. We need some holy water. I say, Holy Father, holy. We need some holy water. We need some. I need to holler. Forgive me, dear Father, you know I'm back in that water, and I'm sitting again. You see the lights getting farther. While I sip holy water, I'm just in need of $1. Forgiveness, amen. I told God I wouldn't, but shit, I did it again. You see, this life is sick, keeps calling me, it's drawing me in. When I go play, you know I'm playing to win, and there's no need to lie because I do it again. It ain't for me, it's for my son and my daughters, my mama and father, my sister and brother. I do it because I gotta, not because I wanna. So, Father, forgive me. I'm back in that water.
Amen, everybody. Amen. Amen. Hey, motherfucking man. What's going on, man? How y'all feeling out there, man? Yeah, you know, I'm starting to stream a little late. I do so apologize. You feel me? I like to live too and do shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, big shout out to my man, Noble Savage in the building, man. Hey, happy Earth Day to my brother, man. It's a good brother. You feel me? Ever since I met this brother. You know what I'm saying? He always been, you know what I'm saying, a good brother to me. So, man, you know, man, I'm glad you was able to see another day, you know what I'm saying, that we call birthday. You feel me? Hey, man, big shout out to everybody, man. So let's get started, man. Man, where do we start? Okay, let's, you know, let me open this show up. Hey, man, everybody keep everyone in your thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Once again, keep everyone in your thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. And lastly, family, keep everyone in your thoughts, your prayers, your views, and your meditations. KC, what up, my boy? That's people we come in contact with on a daily basis. People we're cordial with. Our families, our extended families, and our family, more especially right here on the channel. Be it a conversation, man. Be it the studios, be it the lounge at the dark, or be it the tabernacle. Secondly, man, don't forget to master these 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And one last time, family, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget the glue that hold all these components together, man, that's support. So don't forget to E40 that thing, man, and sprinkle a little support on top. Because a little support go a long, 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 long way out. You feel me? If you don't believe me, try it out. You know what I'm saying? See if it work for you. If it don't, come on back and we can talk about it. Hey, man, big shout out to my co-host who ain't never in the building. Big shout out to my man, Roscoe P. Big shout out to L Boogie. Big shout out to my little one, AJ. I love you, son. My co-host is with the mostest. You feel me? Man, oh, man. Y'all, it's been an eventful couple of days here on this YouTube, man. Man, oh, man. Hey, it's fun, though. As I can say, hey, I can say that. I will say that it has been fun. YouTube prayers, we need the oil and water. You feel me? Damn, did I misspell church? Yeah, I fucked that all up, y'all. But yeah, man, we need this. We need the oil and water tonight, y'all. We need to bless the water. You know what I'm saying? Get a little holy water. You feel me? We need to get the little holy oil and bless the oil. You feel me? We need to put some of this shit on them. These motherfuckers foreheads out here, man. That shit hell out here in these streets, man. And y'all, I noticed the Tabernacle, man. We used to, watching a video going over some, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But look, it's still a Tabernacle, man, because we saving people. We trying to save people. Like Pastor Tony, my boy, 318, don't forget this. Say, man, he say, man, look, we out here taking virtual sinners and trying to make them virtual winners. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That nigga a fool. No, man, but look, we do some prayer in these YouTube streets, man. This shit be wild. Man, motherfucker be wilding, bro. You feel me? Y'all look. Man, motherfucker, look, let me relax around this bitch, man. So we call this motherfucker, man, entertainment, shoot the shit, have fun, get it in, do all type of shit, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why motherfuckers is in this YouTube space and shit. You feel me? Almighty Lane, what up, Almighty? Hey, see, and that's the shit that I'm talking about, cause like this guy, my man here, not to call you this guy, but this brother here, man, I went over to his channel, man. I heard some motherfuckers talking some nonsense about fairy tales. You feel me? And I decided to pop up because they were trying to, you know what I'm saying, to cost my man. So I had to come in, stick a nigga, flex a nigga. He was like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Man, he said this shit turning my brain to mush. Shit started to come out my nose, all type of shit. But within that, though, I heard the fun don't get me wrong, the frustration, the aggravation, but I also heard the fun and entertainment in that as well. So I ain't finna get up here and like I'm talking about a motherfucker knocking what a motherfucker do, because look, I'd have been messy as fuck, man. I ain't gonna even say messy as fuck, but I didn't have my little fair share of what the bell. You know what I'm saying? These past little few months on YouTube, right? But all in fun, So but then when a motherfucker say it's all in fun and you think it's all in fun, it ain't really all in fun because the next motherfucker don't see it as fun. You feel like this shit be weird. It should be weird, bro. And then, when they doing this shit, it's all in fun. But then when you was like, it should be weird. But it's still entertaining, man. You still gotta, what I'm saying, keep a peace of mind. You still have to be aware that this is like virtual reality. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Even you can be virtually appalled, you can be virtually aggravated, virtually upset. But at the end of the day, what you got to know is that it's virtual. So don't let this virtual world fuck with your virtual reality. You feel, if that make any sense? You feel me? Like keep your peace. You feel me? And I ain't saying you got to involve yourself in all the bullshit. You feel me? But ain't nothing wrong with a motherfucker want to stick his toes and shit. Hey, prime example, man. Mama in the kitchen and shit, man. Motherfucker used to bake that cake, and I know I ain't the only motherfucker, man. Mama used to bake that cake and shit before she give you the motherfucking bowl. You know what I'm saying? You and your siblings and shit, you know, I used to always go through a boop, stick your finger in there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to taste it even though it wasn't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? Or even though it wasn't done yet, or you wasn't even supposed to be sticking your nasty ass hands in your mama cake type shit. Motherfucker do it anyway. So of course, a motherfucker gonna stick their feet over here, man. Mama tell you don't touch the stove because it's hot. Of course, a motherfucker gonna put their hand over here. You know, and I ain't saying that you ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying, not have experience or not listen to others. Because don't get me wrong, because if a motherfucker done went through some shit, bro, you need to be listening to that person. Now, mind you, please have the cognitive awareness to understand that, look, yeah, that person's experience, it's not going to necessarily be your motherfucking experience, but if it's kind of similar, you feel me, you can see what a motherfucker done went. Now, this is on your end, and you can kind of see what a motherfucker going to, like, you can kind of judge, guide and maneuver your way through some shit, but you got to know the end result or whatever result ain't gonna be like that next motherfucker. You feel me? Because that was his issue. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that shit though. When you out here in this YouTube shit, bro, and you getting into shit and you going to these different channels and you meet these different people and you comment and you putting your motherfucking nose in certain shit, you feel me? Yeah, sometimes, man, you gotta understand that, motherfucker be seeing that. Big shout out to Gigi the Bushwatcher. She be in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? Prime example. Motherfucker be out there in the bushes and be watching. You feel me? And some motherfuckers do this shit for content. Some motherfuckers do it for fun. But yeah, man, as a whole, man, we need some motherfucking YouTube count. We need a YouTube church. Fuck the YouTube. See, hey, big shout out 318, man. We're gonna have the YouTube police headquarters, and we're gonna have a YouTube church, man. We need all you motherfuckers to report to the church. Cause you motherfuckers need this oil and this water, man. Y'all need this motherfucking oil and water. You know what I'm saying? He say, pour out a swig of Fruity 211 still reserved from the way. No. I don't know about that 211. That shit a little bit too strong for me. He said, it is, bro. He said it was a great conversation. It's always a great conversation, man, when you can get with you know what I'm saying, brothers even though it ain't of like minds, but just brothers who can be civil and sit here and talk. He said, I trust AI is more than the melanin shot. Facts, facts, facts. But because guess what? Even in life, man, we do this shit on YouTube, but even in life, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be talking about what a real nigga is, and I'm a real nigga this, and I do this, and I'm the realest nigga on YouTube, and all that. Man, shut the fuck up, man. No, y'all not, man. You motherfuckers playing a role in the character too, man. You living in something that you said created you, and you existing in something that you didn't create, goddammit. So you a motherfucking character. You are a created character. So when you telling a motherfucker, I'm the realest nigga on YouTube, I'm a real nigga, and I'm not speaking to nobody in general, but certainly, like, what I'm saying and what I'm trying to get y'all to realize, understand what the fuck you're saying when you're saying these things. You feel me? Just understand this shit, bro. And the sooner you become more consciously aware of what you're saying, and understand what you're saying, and understand the power and the meaning behind what you're saying, and how to project and apply it to what the fuck you doing, whether it's virtual or reality. You feel me? Until then, man, you're a character, bro. Everyone's a fucking character. Not all characters are the same. Now, don't get me wrong. What the fuck he talking about? Because you can be a real nigga. Yeah, no. Motherfuckers need to stop that, man. Stop that. You know what I'm saying? Stop that. But it's interesting though, man, because I always come on this bitch and say, man, I use YouTube as a social experiment. You feel me? And that's how I'll take it. You feel me? We got different people from all walks of life, different views, different opinions. We got motherfuckers that come up here, you know what I'm saying, talk how they talk, do what they do, cuss, fuss, hoop, holler. That don't make them a bad motherfucker. You feel me? Individual, whether it be male or female. That don't necessarily mean, because when this motherfucker go off, you don't even know who, you know what I'm saying? Like real shit, bro. Like you'd be surprised some of the conversations, some of the things some of these people do to you. But when you see them on this bitch, you be like, whoa, shit, let me step the fuck back. Let me get the fuck away from this. Excuse my language too, man. I'm using a little bit too much, you know what I'm saying, profanity, man. Let me try to cut, but you feel me? But I'm relaxed, man. I want to be a little bit relaxed. And I know I probably didn't messed up the YouTube guidelines because I didn't went in early, you know what I'm saying? Because this was just like I say, man, it was just a lie to, just release, the demons of YouTube. You feel me? Yeah, the demons of YouTube. And when I say demons, I'm talking about mine. I ain't talking about nobody else's, you feel me? Because I can take accountability for my shit, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And yes, character, I'm not gonna say I'm not a character. You know what I'm saying? The shit I present on this YouTube may not be the shit that I do, but I'm not gonna say all the shit, but you feel me. But for the most part, I think I'm transparent. Yeah, what you see is what you get. Like the same shit you see on YouTube, you're gonna get in real life. But I ain't gotta come up here and say I'm a real nigga and all this shit, that and the third. Just how like niggas go off, man. We be on this bitch, we be arguing with motherfuckers.
The
Motherfuckers.
fakest, my bad,
Go
bro.
ahead.
The
No, go ahead.
fakest
I'm sorry.
niggas, the fakest niggas say that, bro. The fakest niggas say I'm a real
Mm.
nigga.
So, and for me, but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't get to saying, and guess what? A motherfucker might hear me saying that, and might be, if you saying what the fuck I'm talking about, or you thinking that, you can come up here, hit the link, and explain yourself as well. You feel me? If you want to argue, we can argue. If you want to talk, we can talk. I don't even get no fuck no more. How about how shit go? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that just all depends on how aggravated I am if I'm gonna sit here and deal with it. You feel? For the most part, yeah. But for the most part, I don't give no fuck. Y'all come up here talk y'all shit. That's what we for, man. It's a community of conversation, man. It's a community. Come pop your shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I know how to discern the level of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna take and not gonna take. You feel me? Before this shit go left. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, you feel me? Just like anybody, man. I let people up here, man. If a motherfucker want to come in and say what the fuck they gonna say about the next motherfucker, let them do it. I don't give a fuck. Yes, it's my platform, and I'm gonna take full accountability. So if anybody got anything to say here moving forward about anybody that comes up on my shit and say what they gonna say, I don't give a fuck. It's entertainment, right? Everybody says it's entertainment. So I look at it as entertainment. Also, I look at it so not only in the entertainment, so you can find some type of peace within the entertainment as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, the shit I do might not be what other content creators or what other YouTube motherfuckers do. You feel me? So I know sometimes motherfucker might come here because, damn, you ain't like that. But now when they get over here, they be like, oh shit, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker come here ducking and shit. Like, no, you ain't got to duck. It's still that way. You feel me? I just like to be thorough and get understanding and shit. So, sometimes Yeah, come on, man. We know how it goes. Shit, when we on the block with the guys or with your girl or any type of situation, that's a job. You know, when you're trying to get some understanding, sometimes that shit go left, sometimes it go right. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's human nature. That's some shit that we can't get around. That's some shit that we ain't gonna be able to avoid. You feel me? And that's all about effective communication. I say that a lot, and a lot of niggas don't know how to have it. A lot of bitches don't know how to have it. A lot of people just in general, including myself at times, depending upon the circumstance, do not know how to have effective communication or communicate effectively. You feel me? Whether it's with body language, whether it's with words, whether it's sign language, or whatever the fuck, or whether it's a look on your face or facial expression. But that shit tell it all. And I got that shit bad. You feel me? Motherfucker get up here and say some shit, G. Look, Trav, what up, G? You feel me? Acres Home Finance in the motherfucking building, fofo, shouty, you feel me? What up, my boy? You know what I'm saying? I see you popping out there. Well, man, make sure y'all go check my boy, Lil Trav out, man. Acres Home Podcast, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you a moderator, nigga. Put your link in the chat, nigga. I ain't got to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, my bad. Fuck. Big shout out to all my kings and all my goddesses that's moderators on the channel, man. You feel me? From the bottom of my heart to the top of my mind, man. Y'all know what I like to say, man. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no bearded conversation. Big up to my mods, man. Most definitely all my mods, man. Y'all are shit. You feel me? Also, man, big up to all my Kick, Twitch, Facebook people. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget to like and share me out on those platforms as well. And big ups to all my YouTube people, man. You know what I'm saying? All my YouTube people, man. Hit that like button, man, as y'all come in the building, man. And listen, the link is in the chat. If y'all want to come shoot the shit, talk a little shit, come on up here, man. We could do it, man. We talking about sending out prayers. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get that oil. You feel me? Because I'm the oil, man. You feel me? That's what's going around on YouTube, man. I got my own emoji. You feel me? Is that oil, man? You feel me? Hold on. Wait,
Man, come on, man. That nigga said,
hey, let me get my motherfucking oil. No, man. Show the people my motherfucking oil. I'm the oil, man.
"Oh, man, come on, man."
Yeah, man, stop playing, bro. The niggas be ashy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be ashy. Gotta keep that oil around, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be ashy, nigga. I got the props. Nigga.
Hey, man, you still got that background, bro?
What background, my nigga? What you talking about? This? You
Yeah,
don't like
man.
you don't like my shit?
Yeah, nah, man, I'm messing with it, but it's just funny. You still got it up there.
Uh, 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 uh. Okay, I thought you ain't like my shit too. Thought you ain't like my shit too.
Man, nah, I don't fuck with it, man.
Vulgar Earth has its place. Yeah, so yeah. And you know, a lot of times it does. But you know, we try to keep it, you know what I'm saying? We try to respect the YouTube guidelines, which I probably already did blue and shit, right? But yeah, I fucked that all up a long time ago. But yeah, but sometimes don't you know what I'm saying, they do. You know, just like you know what I'm saying, when I be like stupid motherfuckers and shit like that, you feel me like, you know what I'm saying? Not that I got to explain myself, but I don't say that to be, you know what I'm saying, mean you know, to call motherfuckers stupid. Guess what? Motherfuckers hear that shit and it's something inside of motherfucker. When you hear a motherfucker call you a stupid motherfucker, regardless of whether you stupid or not, man, it's some shit that wake up inside of you. Real shit. It just the fucking, I mean, it is shit. And, you know, especially because most motherfuckers don't want to be called a stupid motherfucker. You feel? You know what I'm saying? You said nigga gotta tell a motherfucker, they are like
What's up?
caring.
What's up,
And,
John,
and
man?
I'm a good. That's for real. That's for real. That's for real, man. Make sure y'all go tap in, man, with Lil Trav from Acres Home, man, on this Twitch. Make sure y'all go tap in on my boy Twitch. John, man, what up, my boy? What is happening? John, man, in the motherfucking hey, John, man. Oh, man, what? John, man, what happened, John, man? What's going on, man? What y'all laughing at, man? What y'all don't like my shit, man? Y'all don't like my shit, y'all don't like my shit. Hey, that shit, hold on. Let me take all that shit out the way. Let me get out the way. Hold on, let me get out the way. You know what I'm saying? I think that shit dope, man. I think that shit dope, man. I ain't get out the way. I just moved over a little bit. Oh shit, man. Yeah, man. How was your day today, Two Wheels, man? You know, you had an eventful morning, man. You had some shit go down on your channel in the morning, man. Make sure y'all go sub up to Two Wheels too, man. Go run this shit up. Little bro don't go live often. Hey, but for the hey, I ain't gonna lie. Motherfucker talking about me, goddamn, to Wiz, you got to be the messiest nigga on YouTube. Damn it, I think I need to say a prayer for you right now. Look good. Boy, your motherfucker. Boy, you went live twice for some hours and that bitch was smacking. Damn it, you did. I think you damn near broke YouTube past 2 days, my nigga.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? I think you done broke YouTube past 2 days. Hey man, I know a lot of motherfuckers don't like advertising and promoting and pushing other niggas shit on their channel. Hey man, respects to them. You feel me? But y'all know what I like to say, man. Go support those who support me because I support them until further notice. You feel me? And even if I don't fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? If you rock with them, keep supporting them. And you know what I like to say? Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. You feel me? Because it's all love at the end of the motherfucking day. You feel me? If we're gonna say it's entertainment and love, let's keep it entertainment and love. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that, G. Like even when what I was gonna say earlier before I went off into that shit. You know how you motherfuckers be on here bumping their gums and talking this and talking that shit. Nigga, I don't do that shit right. But I have done it not now. Now, but guess what, y'all? That shit make for content, bro. That shit make for motherfuckers to tune in. All eyes pop in, everybody, oh shit, they cut. Yeah, you feel me? That's all that shit be about, man. I just be matching motherfuckers' energy, man. Cause I be cool, laughing shit out. Sometimes that shit, it be fun though. Sometimes listening to a motherfucker get down on you be fun. Then sometimes you just be aggravated, like, man, fuck you, nigga. Like, whoop the bell, suck my dick. You ain't gonna do shit. Pull up, slide. That shit all for sure, man. I'll be one. Now, don't get me wrong. Some niggas on here, though, and when I say niggas, I'm speaking in general, so I mean women included. Some niggas, and I don't give a fuck what color you is. Some niggas on this bitch, though, be pressed, bro. Like, motherfucker be really pressed, bro. Motherfucker be really trying to, you know what I'm saying, get outside and get in the field over smoke goofball ass shit. Nah, nigga, I ain't flying to your state crashing out. You ain't finna catch folks getting on no motherfucker play. If it ain't for no pussy, no money on my kid, you ain't finna see me on no other shit, you know what I'm saying? What other shit is money? It's the same difference. But if it ain't about none of that shit, man, you feed me. Hey, real shit, nigga. I ain't getting on no plane crashing out of no other nigga state. Y'all silly as hell, man. Like, shit, nigga, not I said the cat. You feel me? I just can't do it, G. Now, if you come out in this bitch, man, and you in this bitch, you go, you know what I'm saying? You pop up and you be like, I'm out here. Yeah, nigga, I'm a slide. You know what I'm saying? SIT style, skirt. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Other than that, though, nah, nigga ain't crashing out, G. And when the nigga get out, pop outside, focus, you know, I travel a little bit. I do a little traveling, you know what I'm saying, state to state, all across this bitch, you know what I'm saying, because I coach you football and all type of shit like that, and amongst other things. But I do a little traveling. You feel me? Like, man, when I travel, man, and I just do see now, because, you know, I've been doing this shit for like 2 years, but now, you know, when I travel, when I go to certain niggas, state, city now, because I done met a few motherfuckers on this bitch, if I'm out there, I'm going to let them know I'm out here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know, the peaceful ones, of course. But shit, guess what? If a nigga get a hold of them out in their city, come holler at me. You feel me? Shit, we can sit down, talk, do some things. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We outside, G. We stay outside in this bitch. We stay outside. You know what I'm saying? What you say? He say, stupid generally means the lack of ordinary intelligence, good judgment, or common sense, depending on the context. It could describe someone who is slow with it, and unwise or senseless actions. Yeah, senseless actions. Yeah, facts. But you know, but when you say that shit though, man, motherfucker, but it wake people up regardless. Like I was saying, it wake motherfuckers up to the point where you feel me, motherfucker be like, damn, is he calling me stupid motherfucker for real? We'll up the bed, or whatever the case may be, but motherfuckers tune in when you get to talking like that. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, man. It ain't nothing wrong with doing that shit. Cause like I say, when this motherfucker ain't on, I don't necessarily sit here and talk with $6, $7, $8, $9 words all the motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah, it's a few motherfuckers here, it's a few dams here, a few fucks there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Well, in your circle, not yeah, of course you ain't going to work doing that shit. You feel me? Of course you ain't talking to your mamas and your father and shit like that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Your peoples, your homies, when you're kicking you outside, yeah, you know that type of shit you do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of motherfuckers know the difference, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. I thought the pastor was gonna come in, man, because I wanted him to pray with his oil and pray with his water that I got for YouTube, man. We're gonna do a mass cleansing of YouTube. You feel me? And we gonna pray for YouTube. We gonna pray for all these content creators and shit like that. You feel me?
And I
And
saw him.
go ahead.
My bad. I saw him. I saw him in the chat earlier. I don't know where he at, man.
Yeah, I seen them over there too, man. But yeah, man, we gonna bless this award I got, man. And then we gonna dump it all over YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, goddamn it, we can make YouTube great again. You feel me? We gonna make YouTube great again campaign. Also, man, for all you motherfucking peoples out there, man, if y'all got some type of talent, man, and y'all fucking with what we got going on over here, man, hey, make sure y'all tap into Build It and Is Management, man. We look for clients, man. Listen, man, I'm telling you, fuck with us, you're going places. You know what I'm saying? My partner ain't here. You co-CEO ain't in the building. You feel me? But goddamn it, you fuck with Bearded and Is Management. You're going places, man. And don't forget the management. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, chat. Hit that like button. Also, y'all, man, there's some other shit I'm trying to do. I got going on, man. I tap into these nuts. That's what's up. Neo Honky. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man, and keep dropping that bullshit in the chat for me, man. Keep that chat rolling. Also, man, we got some I'm trying to put some a comedy special together, y'all. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got one comic. I just ran across another one that I met. You feel me? Offline, of course. It wasn't on this joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if he want to get involved in this, man. If we can put this together, you know what I'm saying? I want to try to put together like some type of YouTube comedy special type thing, you know what I'm saying, with three comedians and shit, and you know, see if we can get 318 to host it, and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, y'all be on the lookout for that, man. So, you know, this just ain't some shit to just, you know what I'm saying, be up here doing. We trying to get well, not get, but find and create different ways to, you know, entertain and just bring content to the people and the masses out here. You feel me? I know everybody like to laugh. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody like to have fun and shit like that. And then, you know, laughter brings and adds years to your life. So, you know, I want to try to see if I can, well, I ain't gonna say try to see, but we trying to put that together. Also, man, me, Cito, and a few other people, man, we trying to put this little battle rap league together via whether it's song or whether it's people. If you just like I say, man, just different content, man. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't got to be the same old, same old. Excuse me. You know, every day, over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Repetitive type. You know, whether it's good shit or whether it's just mindless shit. You know, just some different shit, man. You know, just better aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all something else to partake in besides the usual. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but be on the lookout, man, for that comedy special, man, that I'm trying to put together and the music thing, man. You feel me? That's definitely. What's going on, Random? How you feel?
Good, man. Doing all right. How's it going?
Man, it's going good, man. It's going good. It's going good, man. Going good. You sound like you underwater.
Yeah.
You
Church time. We're having church now. We having church.
Oh shit, we got the choir, man. I see y'all look, I even got a choir tonight, y'all. See, that's how y'all know we in this bitch, man. We got the choir going, man. You know what I'm saying? With a selection. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, man. I'm surprised Brian still woke to wheels. I thought Brian probably been knocked the fuck out, man. Bland Turtle, what's up, man? Shout out to all my Twitch people. Big shout out to all my Twitch people. Give me a follow over there, man. Hey, everybody on this bitch, man. If y'all get some time, man, go check out the Twitch. You know, we stream on Twitch. We also stream on Kick. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit, but just go follow me over there. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the follow button over there and goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come right back on over here because this is the more interactive space, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I can bring people up, drop you, do all that shit. You know, this is a little better. But yeah, man, shit, y'all go follow me over there, man. I know Kick y'all loving me now.
That's good.
Hey, man, I've been thinking about doing a motherfucking 24-hour stream, but I think YouTube cut you like at 11:59, and then you have to restart that bitch. I don't know how that goes. But
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm thinking about doing a 24-hour stream. You feel
You
me?
do it
Whether
on
I'm in front of this or not, you know what I'm saying? Tell y'all ass good night, lay down, how y'all look at the thumbnail, how motherfuckers, or put something up on the screen. You know what I'm saying? And just
Unless,
let it
is
run.
it just StreamYard that cuts it at 12 hours? Because if you do a direct live from YouTube, I'm not
Uh,
sure.
okay, well, it might be StreamYard then, but I'll check that out. But yeah, I might fuck around and do that. You feel me? Just go straight from YouTube and just let this bitch run one night, see how that works. They say I need spiritual guidance from the Tabernacle. Hey, man, so listen, the spiritual guidance that the Tabernacle can give you tonight, man. You know You know what I'm saying? It's all I want to tell you, man, is look, you know what I'm saying? Is keep your wits about yourself. Most definitely keep your wits about yourself. Because if you don't keep your wits about yourself, man, you feel me? And you ain't got your head on the swivel, you're liable to let anything in. You know what I'm saying? You're liable to let anything in. You know. I ain't saying you can't go outside and partake in a lot of shit. You feel me? But just understand what you're doing and don't let it consume you. The moment you start to let this shit consume you, you feel me? Yeah, you start getting that bad taste in your mouth. You know what is you singing, Randall?
I don't know, man. I'm going crazy.
You done had you a drink and a cocktail tonight or this afternoon?
Nah. I just had a good day. I went to court today. It was,
Ah,
you know what? Fucking, I said like it was Friday, right?
yeah.
Uh, it was actually Thursday, man, and I went to work on Thursday, and like my lawyer ring me, going, "Where the fuck are you?" I'm like, "Oh my god!" I didn't even pick it up because I was working. And I called him on my lunch break, and I said, "What's going on?" Because he said call me the day before, so I was calling for that, and he goes, "Where were you?" And I was like, "Oh my god, fuck, sorry, dude." He goes, "Yeah, whatever." So he put it was today. So yeah, went like pretty good. I'm pretty happy, I guess. I'm as happy
So
as
what
I
they
can.
say?
Oh, I can't really say, can I? Like
Yeah,
I'm
niggas,
here.
you in Australia. You act like you in America, like you finna get expedited, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's more like just a personal fucking thing.
I mean, yeah, not just say that, not just say it's my motherfucking business, and I don't want to tell you. Yeah, that I understand, but to say, can I say that? Yeah, you can say it. It's your business. Shit, you
Yeah.
done already told us, motherfucker, half the shit, so you might as well what they say.
Well, I'm here now. Nah, well, I don't know. I got suspended. Fucking, I got put on an 18-month good behaviour bond for like two year 8 month sentence.
Right, so you ain't even get no house arrest or none of that shit. Remember, you was like, man, I might just be trying to push for house arrest, this, that, the third. So all you got is like 18 months probation. You can still move around, be free. You just can't fuck up anytime between time. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's over with. You ain't got to go back to no more court, none of that shit, huh?
No, it's just good.
Right. You just got to check in. Yeah, I know all that goof ass shit. Yeah, other than that, as far as court,
Nah, I
you
won't
done.
even have to do that. I don't think. I won't even have to report.
Mm.
I don't think so. I'm not on probation or anything like that. He just put me on a good behaviour bond. So if I get in trouble with anything, I'll have to answer for this shit. And I'll do like a 2.5 year sentence. Most likely.
Mm. Right. That's if you fuck up, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's if you fuck up, though. Yeah. He gonna say, I
Hopefully
hit a
I'll
bullshit.
do. But I just
Yeah.
started the job, which was good, man. I just started this thing where I got some casual shifts at a factory and that. So that's been a good, helpful thing
Shit,
to,
18 months probation and no motherfucking jail time. I'll be singing too. Shit. This shit, look, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that wish they was in the goddamn it, that wish they had the verdict that you had. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Exactly. Boy,
When he
hell
said
yeah.
two
I'll be
years, 8 months,
singing
I
too,
was
man.
like, oh, shit, man, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, you ain't shit for 2 years, huh? You ain't hit probationary, none of that shit. You said all I heard was 2 years. Hell no. Damn no, man. If I'd have heard 2 years, I wouldn't have thought about none of that shit. Not 10 or better. Now I'm listening. Now I want to know what the fuck they talking about.
I
You know what I'm
think
saying?
10 was the maximum I could have got
That's what I'm
for
saying.
this.
Now, if I heard 10 or better, yeah, now you start paying attention. But 2 years, oh, come on, man. I go do that shit. No, that shit. 2 years. Yeah, stop it,
Yeah,
man.
but I've
Now,
been on. I had this
still,
trial going for 2.5 years, man. Not trial, but I've been this whole process has been going on for literally 2.5 years, and it dragged on that long. It could have been finished a lot earlier, but just bullshit happened. Like the lawyers weren't ready, the prosecution wasn't ready, and this and that. And even today, I heard them say I wasn't eligible for like, because you know how they have discounts if you like plead guilty as early or if it was something like that. So like now it went on for so long that I lost all that discount shit. So I think that 2 years would have been more likely 1.5 or something if the lawyers had put their shit together. Because I overheard them saying the last time I was there. Because what happened, there was like the police like put 12 counts fucking of this thing, and they were going for that. And then so my lawyer initially said, "All right, I'll plead to one, right? Not 12, but just one, because if they got three, it means like it's a serious repeat offender, which is like a mandatory 3 year fucking 3 to 5 year sentence or some shit." But they didn't accept that one at that time, right? And so this is what my lawyer said. So anyway, this was like 3-4 months into it, where I would have got eligible for like a 40% discount. Then he kept going for 3 months at the next thing, and they at that time the prosecution wasn't ready. They didn't have their shit ready, and the next one I think my lawyer wasn't ready or some shit or something like that. And the next one prosecution wasn't ready. Next one prosecution wasn't ready, and all this shit happened and kept dragging. And then we went to that one where it was supposed to be sentencing, and then it was the judge said, he knew my lawyer, so he didn't want to hear the fucking case, so he had to do another one. But where was I going from? Oh, that's right. So, but when the last time I went to that sentencing, I overheard my lawyer and the prosecutor saying like some shit like she's going, "Oh, I thought it was fucking for like a lower charge. Like she's this certain thing." So I think she got confused and would have accepted that because she's eventually, maybe it's a different prosecutor or whatever, but they've eventually accepted the one account instead of the 12. So like, which they said no, fucking the first time they asked, but then 2 years later they go, okay, let's just do one. So I think what I heard is that she thought the lawyer was trying to say one count of some really low grade charge or something. I think so. So that was a pretty bullshit mistake. You know what I mean? Like she got confused maybe and thought he was trying to say, look, okay, we'll plead for this lower level thing. And she's like, no, there's 12 fucking serious things here. Anyway, so
Yeah,
I'm just
but
happy.
the best part about that, you ain't in jail, so fuck it. You out, you're here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to deal with none of that shit. So, but that's the best part about that. Man.
Yeah.
Congratulations on knocking that shit out. Because I remember when we first met you, man, that's all you was talking about for a minute. Like, man, get this bullshit over with. I ain't got to deal with none of this shit. Yada, yada. So, I'm
Not
glad
really.
glad you was able
Cost
to
a
get
bit of
this.
money. That's how it goes, though. You pay that lawyer money.
Shit. That don't mean shit. You pay them lawyers sometime, man. Your ass still fucked up out here, bro. You talking some bit. That shit
You
don't
think
mean
so? I was going to ask you that. So what's the legal aid, the public system like over there, and what's
it
the
ain't it
case?
ain't shit. It ain't shit. What you
To
mean? What you mean? But give me specifics, but because it ain't shit. It sucks.
Oh, I suppose. Didn't somebody say like if there's a specific case where the lawyer might be public defender and sees, oh, okay, I might be able to do something and gain
It
some
works.
notoriety.
They just assign you a fucking public defender, which is a court appointed lawyer. That ain't how that shit work. Who you hit? Where you get that
Yeah.
information from?
What?
What you just said? Where you get that information from?
What do you mean? I know you get a public defender, right? But I'm saying that, like, you know, they might, instead of just not really giving a shit about your case, they might see something where they have a chance of winning or doing better for you, and it will be good for their career, so they'll do it.
Yeah. So you talking about? See, no, that's not. That's no. That ain't no fucking. That's not no normal thing. That's some random ass shit. That's just like a high
Yeah,
profile. Got to be like a high profile. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. That a motherfucker want to take on pro bono. Yeah, you
yeah.
don't just
Most of the time they want you to go.
yeah, that's not
Yeah.
a no everyday type occurrence and type shit. You just that no, that ain't just happening every day for everybody.
And what about the prison population? Is that like, because over here, well, I'm not exactly sure at this time, but last time I remember it was only probably a decade ago, something like, indigenous population is like 3% of the population total, but it makes up like 25 to or
The
30.
same shit. It's same
Yeah,
shit. The
yeah,
same shit. We supposed to be a minority. And it's like 13% of us, but 85% of the jails is full of us. The numbers don't even make
yeah.
no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Well, it
Wow.
makes sense then because if you're the dominant group that's in there, but 85 and you only a 13% population, so how could 85%, you know what I'm saying, of that population be locked up at only 13%? But yeah, they lock up motherfuckers in here that's, you know what I'm saying, brown skin and quicker than they do anybody the fuck else. Same shit. Like
Yeah.
that's why I be telling you the world don't change, man. I don't give a fuck where you go. The world don't change, man. You could be in Australia, London, New Zealand, fucking New Guinea, in the Caribbean. This shit is all the same for a motherfucker that got some color to his skin. Different culture, different traditions, different ways of living. Yes, that's there, and I do understand that. But as long as you got some motherfucking color, some melanin or whatever you want to call it, attached to your motherfucking skin, you are the lower class. Like you are the weakest link, they do consider you the lower class. Now I get it
Mhm.
now. When you go overseas, motherfucker, yeah, they might treat you better in these countries, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, because you gotta think about how do they treat the people that's from there that's your color. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And I be hearing all type of flacks and shit that be coming from different people. But everybody want to try to make it seem like, oh man, you go here, you go there. Oh, they treat you like this, they treat you like that. And y'all are some fools. Believe in that shit.
Yeah, because most of these countries are like have got this white light skin is the beautified image and shit. The women fucking the lightest. Is that what you said? Is that what you're trying to say? In a way.
Mm, yeah. Kind of, sort of. You following along. It's kind of, sort of. He says there are approximately 1.85 million people incarcerated in the state and federal penitentiaries. I'm sorry, state and federal prisons and local jails in the United States nationwide. People of color remains significant overrepresented. Of course, they do. We the ones that go to jail. We the ones that get the lithies. Ain't difference, man. This court system. But the other day when we was talking about the little girl and the guy that was under her bed and the mama shooting him. Like our brother, big shout out to Two Hills, big shout out to Lil Bro Nike fan. He was on the panel like, man, but regardless of what you think is morally correct or humanly correct or whatever correct, the law still points, the law still remains that we have to follow laws, and that's why these laws are in place. Da 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 this, da 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 that.
Mm.
And I do understand that, but he was like, man, if you want to do it, shit, you gotta get together, you gotta change, you gotta stop, you gotta do something.
That's
And
right.
I,
There are ways to do things. That's right. It's just got to be done by the book.
yeah. So, and I believe in that, but again, even if you do things by
Yeah.
and my only contention, well, the only contention is that when people say that shit, even when you do things by the book, you still have to know you are not going to get thwarted.
Yeah.
You're not same chances as another motherfucker will,
You
bro.
should write your own book, though. Really,
Like
and not be
real
accepting their laws. Yeah.
It's real shit. So you got to just make the best of what you have and make the best of your situation, man. That's why, outside of the bullshit that we do, I always try to preach, what I'm saying, and teach and incorporate, what I'm saying, self respect, love, peace, what I'm saying, some type of knowledge or information or some fact to put on people, something that they can take back and talk to their families about and help their family out or help create families, or even if they come from broken homes, as individuals and they on a journey or path to start a family or in the process of doing the right things that may lead to starting a family. let's help prepare each other for the things that we know and for the things that we don't know and for the things that we are going to face. You know what I'm saying? And come against once we start doing these things. Because you got to realize, man, the better you do, the worse situations get.
Where
You know what
was
I'm saying?
Noble Drew Ali from?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Who cares what Noble? I don't know. Shit, hold on, but we can look it up, though. I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, well, shit. You trying to say like advice on community and building and shit? Wasn't he pretty much down with doing that shit?
I
What?
don't know what the fuck Noble Drew Ali was doing, brother. Honestly. I mean, I know what he was doing, but I didn't live during that time. You know what I'm saying? I only know what the
Yeah.
motherfucker
Well, when
now.
was that? Was it like the 20s or something?
I don't know. We
Or
finna look it up. Look it up. We finna look it up.
I thought he might have been in your area. Or it could be New York.
Man, stick to your Australia, man. Stick to Australia, man. Just stick to out there.
Whatever, dude.
Stick to Australia, man. Look, stick to Australia. Hey, but so he was born in North Carolina. So and damn, wait. So is this right? It says he was born in North Carolina in 1886, and he died in Chicago in 1929.
There you go, my man. See, we up
You say
on
what?
this.
What'd you say?
I said, there you go. I'm up on this. Or we up on this, really. That's what I said.
I mean, she say I didn't say you wasn't up on it. I already told you I didn't know. Shit. Look, I did not say I don't know. I say let's look it up. Shit. But we can read on it a little bit. I do know a little bit about him, but I ain't really into him as an individual per se. You feel me? But I do know about the Circle 7 Quran and the lessons and the Farah Muhammad, and I know, but him personally, I really ain't like read no shit on him or you know what I'm saying. Really like got into
Yeah.
like
Yeah, me
yeah
neither, too. I wouldn't say
yeah.
so. Was I suppose I'll look it up myself. Yeah. You
He
can read a
says
little bit.
he says Australia total adult prisoner population stands at about 49,225 persons, and that's how many people in jail in Australia. Hmm.
There's only 20 million people here. Or about 30 million people here.
30, you say 30 million?
Yeah, I think so. Or 27. Something like that.
That's a lot of motherfuckers. Let's see. Hold on, man. Let's get into this
I
Noble
think
Drew
so.
Ali.
Yeah.
Let's
Anyway,
get
yeah.
into Noble Drew Ali, though. So possibly born Timothy. They don't even know the nigga name, bro. So they say possibly born Timothy or Thomas Drew. Wow. That shit crazy. This shit crazy. Let's read this shit. Now, thank you, Random. Let's find out about him a little bit. Thank you,
What is
Random.
this? Google or phone?
No, this is Wikipedia. I know. Don't get me wrong. We know Wikipedia but
Yeah.
this is quick search. I'm not going to get into the Library of Congress and do all that extra shit and had to put I ain't doing all that. We just quick, real Google search. But I could but I ain't do all that shit. So we're gonna go with this Wikipedia shit
Could
real
be
quick.
Terrence as well. You could add in there. Might be possibly Terrence.
Yeah, right. Timothy or born
Thomas
Timothy
Terrence.
Thomas Drew. Yeah, was an American civil and religious leader who, in the early 20th century, with 1900s, founded a series of organizations that he ultimately placed under the umbrella titled the Moorish Divine and National Movement of the World, including the Canaanite Temple, 1913 and 1916, the Moorish Holy Temple of Science, 1925, 1928, and lastly, I believe the Moorish Science Temple of America, 1928 to the present day. Considered a surah and Nile style prophet. That's Quranic. I'll get to that later. Let me just keep reading real quick. By his followers, because hold on, surah. Like when you read the Quran has surahs. So that's surah, and so surah is the scriptures from the Quran, and it's he, I, him. No, shit like just like a pastor, preacher, or person who speaks and shit like that. But anyway, we ain't gonna get into all that shit. So style prophet by his followers. He founded the Canaanite Temple in 1913 while living in Newark, New Jersey. From there, And that explains why a lot of that shit that he do is in Jersey and New York because they like close and shit, like the Nation of Gods and shit like that, right? Um, so from there he made his way westward, eventually settled in Chicago between 1922 and 25, and he died in 29, so he wasn't in Chicago that long. So upon reaching Chicago, his movement of would gain thousands of converts under his instruction. Converts just meaning whether you was Christian, you could have been whatever the fuck the case may be. But when he brought the Moore Science Temple over here to, to Illinois or to Chicago, a lot of people, put down or what's that word I'm looking for? Denounced, they present or current religion and took upon what the fuck he was teaching. Basically, that's all that means. Okay, so upon the murder of the rival Moorish Science Temple leader, Drew Ali was arrested but never charged and sent to jail. He died on July 20th, 1929, shortly after being released. They probably poisoned the man in jail or did something to him. Who knows? Yeah, he was born in North Carolina, died in here. So they said the cause of death was tuberculosis and bronchial pneumonia.
There, and
So
look what come out with Diddy and shit now. You know that's the people, not just Diddy, but like and Big Homie CC. He got pneumonia because strychnine fucking gives you that. You
yeah,
know.
I heard. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I heard a little bit about that shit. I really don't fuck with Diddy. Big homie CC, and Big homie CC really, you feel me? He
Well, he
cool.
said it 3 times.
Yeah, I really don't fucking rock. I mean, I just he cool, but that just ain't my cup of tea.
Anyway,
So,
and that's back then. That's back in the day. Like that's 100 years ago. So that would be easy for them to get, get away and say, "Oh, he died of pneumonia." Craziness, but who knows? But oh shit, either.
Right,
You right? You dropped the mic.
yeah, Burke. So he buried out here. He in the cemetery out here. He had 2 wives, Pearl Drew Ali and Mary Drew Ali. I'll say it says it is traditionally held that Drew Ali founded the first official state registered Islamic organization in U.S. history. I didn't know that. Um, and was the first American-born Islamic religious leader. I didn't know that. Although the Moorish Science Temple of America has largely declined, Drew Ali's legacy is significant because of its influence and founding of ideology of the Nation of Islam.
Well,
Okay.
one thing trippy on that, I was thinking, like, well, 2 things I wanted to try and find out. But when you said he's a surah, right, which is not like a noble person amongst that, um, the
Hold on, you
faith.
say that one more time. Say that one more time.
What is it? The surah or surah? Is
Surah.
that like?
That's just what they call the scriptures in the Quran.
Oh, it's the scripture. Okay, true that.
You
All
didn't
right.
hear when I said
I
that,
was just,
Rand? I said Surah is the scriptures that when you read the Quran, like so they would like Surah, read from Surah. That's all that
yeah,
is.
or there's hadith or something, right? As well.
Yeah, Bible
Anyway,
says scriptures, Quran says Surah.
but I was thinking because I should have connected that dot prior, but like in the Hindu faith, right, amongst that or mythology, the all the beings are they're either devas or asuras, and the devas are like more likely the positive energy, whereas the asuras are not so much the evil or demonic. They're just more what's the word, like, you know, just not sloth and savage, but yeah, I don't know. They're not as
Yeah. You said in
yeah
Hinduism. You said in Hindu.
yeah. That's what I said. But it's stupid because anyway, whatever. You can keep going if you want.
No, I'm trying to understand what you're saying because I ain't never heard none of that shit you talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you say us. Cause I'm trying to hear
So
you. Like,
basically, like have you heard of Vishnu? Shiva,
Yeah, Vishnu,
Brahma.
Krishna. Yeah.
Yeah, all of those ones, right? They're
Uh-huh.
devas, right? So they kind of, you know,
That's not true.
yes, it is.
No, they're not considered devils.
No, devas, Devas,
Okay.
right?
That's what I'm saying. I can't hear you. That's what I'm saying. I can't hear. Okay. I couldn't hear
And
you.
then on the opposite side of that, there's beings called asuras. So they're the ones who are, you know, they're on the opposing side. Not that they're evil and demonic. It's like they do more. They're opposing, I guess, and they're depicted in kind of more scary ways and savage kind of. But they're a
Yeah,
requirement
but Azura,
of
but
the system.
Azura isn't Hindu. That's Persian.
Asura.
Yeah, Azura, that's Persian.
No, but
Yes, look it up.
well, it could be. But the Vedic, I'm talking about what's in the. It could be a different um, spelling, but that's what it is like. Um, in the Vedic, you know, all that Rig
You might,
Veda and Mahabharata, all those
I think you
books.
might be mixing some things together.
No, I'm not mixing shit. I know exactly what I'm on about.
So, but
If
you
I think
saying Azura, right? You saying Asura, right?
yes,
Right. So Asura is Persian. It's not Hindu.
oh well, it's in the. Oh, okay, maybe that's right. Maybe you come from there, and yeah, well, it's
Those
in the
are,
Vedic text anyway.
yeah, and those are two different philosophical beliefs. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Maybe you're mixing some things together. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, you can look it up. Why don't you Google that shit?
Okay,
Like,
but you look it up, brother. You look it up. No, that's what you need to do because I'm telling you, because I know this for a fact. Asura, Azurah, is Persian, brother. It has nothing to
but
do with
it's not.
Hindu.
It's not. That's not how you're spelling it. I'm spelling it Asura. I think it must be
Okay,
similar, but it's not the
so
same.
you said ASU. Okay. I see. Okay. Now I got your spelling. I got your spelling now. Right. So Asuras, not Azura, Asuras with an S at the end. See, it's
Well, how is the book spelled? Sura, right? If I
no,
can
no.
put
So what
correct
it is,
text.
no. So what it is, it's your accent. That's what it is. You
Mm-mm.
feel me?
The
Like
Quranic text, that's Sura, isn't it?
yeah, that's SU. Yeah, that's SUR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
I got.
saying. It's a tricky connection.
I mean, yeah, etymology, of course. Yeah. Facts. Now that's facts. Azora. Yeah, all that shit. Yeah. It's a connection. So now, so just like when I thought you were saying devils and you were saying divas, I thought, yeah, your accent just threw me off a little bit. You feel me? Because that's why I kept saying you ain't hear me when I kept asking you saying Azura, right? You know what I'm saying? Like with the Z, and you was like, yeah, and I'm like, no, that's Persian. So you saying Azura? Okay, I got you. I got you. That S and that Z and
What
the
does it
accent.
mean in Persian? What, do you know what that is?
You say
I
that.
know it's
So
it's
it's
like a
spelled
name
differently. Yeah, so
in
it's spelled differently in Persia. So it's just basically all it is it means the sky blue. It's just talking about the sky. You know what I'm saying? It just means the sky is blue. The color of the sea, and it's supposed to be the color of the divine. That's what Azura is. You feel me? Now the Asuras, what you were talking about, yes, that is actually, you know what I'm saying. So like I say, it's like I couldn't, and those are superhumans. You know what I'm saying? Like how Egyptians had their deity. So Asuras are just supposed to be in a class of powerful, you know what I'm saying, superhumans or beings or whatever fuck in Hindu folklore. You know what I'm saying? Like demons, gods, shit like that. Like how they had a demigod, same shit. How all mythology, how they creatures and you know what I'm saying, made up shit like the Zeuses and the demigods, and then the Romans with their gods and shit like that. That's what the Azuras are. They just, you know what I'm saying, a class of powerful, you know what I'm saying, superhuman people. You feel, or beings. I ain't gonna say people. We gonna say beings because that's what it say according to, you know what I'm saying, in the Hindu. It's superhuman beings. What you say over there, man? He said the yin and the yang are good and evil. He says, Noble Savage says, in the Hindu faith, the primary god of good and evil pantheons are devas, god Suras. So so it's an A in front of that. So that's what I thought he was saying something different. And Asuras, yeah, right. He said, and often translated as Titan, anti gods and demons. Damn, I didn't even see that shit. You put it in the chat before I said it, huh? Rather than strict, unchanging embodiments of good and evil, they represent the eternal struggle between the cosmic order and the chaotic forces. You know what I'm saying? Air, word, lightning, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? A prime example of the Hindu shit, a lot of people don't know. A prime example of that, like if y'all was to watch Flash, you feel me? You could make that correlation with Flash. You know what I'm saying? With the forces and shit like that, and how he was God damn, I but the Flash is a good what damn, bro. Well, Flash would be a good representation of that, man. If y'all were to check out Flash, I know a lot of people might not be into Flash, but it was good to check that out. Matter of fact, and I might do some Hinduism next Sunday, man. We might get into the to a little bit of Hinduism. I don't think I touched on Hinduism yet. We can get into that shit. Yeah. Yeah, we don't do that next. Matter of fact, yeah, that's definitely what we gonna do next Sunday. We gonna get into Hinduism. Check them out. Then we move on to the sheiks and shit like that. Or Sikhs, my bad. See, yeah, the Speed Force. Yeah, Speed Force. And it was a couple other forces too. And Noble Savage, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, that's kind of like the Flash shit. You feel me? But people, if you don't, and that's one of the reasons why on Sundays, man, I like to play and do a lot of this shit. You feel me? Because even within a lot of the shit that we watch, the comic book, the movies, just anything in general, man. All that shit got something to do with a lot of that, you know what I'm saying, religious shit. People don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? They don't even look that far into it because, a lot of times, all we think is Christianity. You know what I'm saying? All we hear is the Jewish shit. All we hear is the Mohammedan or Muslims. You know what I'm saying? We don't get off into the Hinduisms, the Taoisms. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, excuse me. What a Sikh is and all these other, you know what I'm saying, outside, you know what I'm saying, shits that you never heard of and shit like, I ain't gonna say never heard of, but just, you know what I'm saying, don't normally practice or wouldn't practice because it ain't in your geographical region. But yeah, y'all, we gonna do some Hinduism next one. That's a good idea. See, Random, you was good for something tonight. It was good for something. You done helped us push our next topic for Sunday. Yeah, where he go? He fell out. He went on mute. All right. But yeah, man, Noble Drew Ali. A lot of people say he was a good dude, good brother. I don't really know too much about Noble Drew Ali. I know about the Moorish Science Temple movement, but other than that, and I know I think he changed his name to Clarence the 13th X or some shit like that, if I'm not. Oh, is that two different people? Let me see. I don't even know. Let me see. Is it the same person? No, they're not.
No, that's two different people.
Let me see. Might be mixing some shit up. Oh no, so he the brother that came from that. Okay, right. So Clarence the 13X was known as Allah the Father and was the founder of the 5% Nation. Right. Noble Drew Ali was the founder of the Moorish Science Temple. Okay. Now two different people. All right. I don't know why I got them. All that shit the same. I think that's why. and that's a shame. I look at that shit like that because it's the same, but it ain't the same. Boy, they'll be in that bitch arguing about principles and morals and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How dare I say it's the same thing, huh? It's the same shit. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? We don't tell nobody it's the same shit. They'll get mad. Two Will, you do with your thumbnail gang, Two Will? You sleep on me? Hopefully, y'all, we don't get two wheels in no
Well,
trouble for being. I said, you done with your thumbnail game, man? You ain't on your thumbnail game no more.
man, I still got a few of them I ain't used. Ain't used yet, man.
Oh shit, man! Don't be over here talking shit to Will. You know you ain't ready for all that, man. You know what I'm saying? You just chill, man. Be chill. You know what I'm saying? We hyped you up to do your thing yesterday. You did your thing, man. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. That's it. That's
No,
all,
no,
man.
no,
You know
not
what I'm
on,
saying?
not on no bullshit. Just me, man.
Also, what you got some more women you gonna put up?
Nah, well, that too, man. But I got just me, man. I got another one
Um,
I just did.
you got another. How many kids you got in this one?
Nah, man, I ain't got no kid. Just me, man. Just me.
Okay, just you. I don't know, man. I didn't heard some shit. I heard you got kids. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit.
nah, nah,
Ah,
man. But I ain't getting on that bullshit for a minute, man. I ain't getting on that bullshit ever again, bro. Like, I look back at it, man. That shit was garbage, man.
what you mean? You look back at it and it was garbage.
Man, nah, man, it just ain't me, bro. That nigga do that shit all day, man. Not me.
Respect to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Respect to that. Respect to that. Man, y'all done heard it here first, man. Two Wheels is he giving up the so you giving up the messy lifestyle on YouTube, man. You going back to being peaceful, nice, respectable Two Wheels.
Yeah, yeah, man. Man, I could should have always been, bro.
Yeah,
Until I
like
met
it's always been. Get your ass out of here,
you.
man.
And-
Always talking about it's my motherfucking fault, man. Hey, y'all, let me tell y'all, man. This man, he be steady throwing me under the bus, y'all. See, I came on this screen trying to take accountability for shit, right? He all in the air with throwing me under the bus, just talking about some. It's Bearded fault. Bearded, you ain't gonna help me. Help you do what? I ain't get you into this shit. You got yourself into it. But then you gonna blame me and ask me to help you get out the shit that you. No, man, don't work like that. Don't work.
man, I told him, man, he be your bad influence, man.
And I have yet to hear how I am a bad influence on you.
I
I
don't
have
know.
yet to hear.
I don't know,
Even,
man. That's the talk.
even when they be in your ear, I still have not yet to hear a valid reason
That's the
on
talk of the
how.
town, man. That's the talk of the town, man. And I'm starting to look at it. That's the talk of the YouTube town, man. I'm starting to look at it, man. I'm starting to look.
So what?
I'm trying to look at some stuff different, number.
You trying to look? Oh, now you looking at some shit different, huh? So what your ass doing over here then? So what your ass doing over here? Yeah, right.
Oh
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
no, I'm just here, man. Just put in my last few days, man. Then I might relocate to somewhere else, man.
I would say y'all hear that shit right now. Y'all hear him talking about something. He gonna relocate. All right, okay. We got you. We got you. He says, Noble say you offer the sinful and forbidden fruit of knowledge. I do. I do. So you know what? And I take accountability for being that serpent that was in the garden, or Jesus, because some people believe it was, some scholars believe it was Jesus, and not a serpent, what I'm saying, in the garden that represented that, because it wasn't no damn fruit, y'all. And then don't say no apple. I wonder how the fuck did they even get that apple? Like, when we talking about the fruits and all this shit that's supposed to, you didn't hear shit about apples. Hold on, let me see. Do apples even grow in motherfucker? Let me see. Let me see. And I know they might not grow. Let me see. Let me see. Ah, okay. It could be. Could have been. Let's see. Yeah, it could have been. Let me see. Garden of Eden. Let me see. It says most scholars consider the Garden of Eden to be a theological or symbolic myth. Oh, here we go. Well, I wish I'd have. Damn, Two Wheels. Thank you, Two Wheels. You know, I was debating the other day some motherfuckers on this shit, man. But anyway, I'm just trying to get down to the bottom of this Apple shit, y'all. So y'all just excuse me for 1 second. So most scholars consider the Garden of Eden to be a theological or symbolic myth rather than a physical location. However, those searching for historical inspiration point to ancient Mesopotamia, modern day Iraq, specifically where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers merge near the Persian Gulf, or the Armenian highlands where the rivers originate. The biblical account in Genesis 2 names 4 rivers flowing from the Eden: the Tigris, Euphrates, the Kazan, and the Gihon. Put you on mute, man. You got a lot of shit going on. You must got that fan blowing or something. Put you. Okay, Gihon. The biblical account of Genesis 2. Okay, the Tigris, Euphrates. Okay, all right. Because the Tigris and Euphrates flow through Iraq, historical theories for location generally fall into 3 categories: Mesopotamia and the Persian Gulf. Many scholars, including archaeologist Cgurch, theorized that the garden was located at the head of the Persian Gulf in southern Iraq, an area that was likely a fertile oasis before sea levels rose. Armenian highlands. The other traditions and scholars look to eastern Turkey, Armenia, and mountain regions, the Tigris Euphrates River, symbolic and rural gardens. Modern biblical scholars such as Dr. Francesca Stavropoulou, Stavropoulou argue Eden was never meant to be a literal map coordinate. Instead, they suggest it was symbolic, mythical landscape inspired by ancient rural gardens and possibly conceptually situated within Jerusalem itself. So, but the only fruit that was clearly spoke of so in Mesopotamia. Let me see. And it probably do. Yeah, so apples grow all in these regions. But how did the apple become? It says the true deity would never consider knowledge a sin. What y'all? Okay, I'm sorry, I misread that. He said, Noble Sabbath said, what true deity would consider knowledge a sin? Right, because it wants you to have knowledge of self, and it wants you to have knowledge of it exists and to be able to worship and praise it, right? You got to be knowledgeable, especially if he sent a book down here, right? Especially if these words of this Bible was inspired by the words of God. You feel me? And he put these things here so you have to have a knowledge of something to understand to even be able to obey, right? Evil loves ignorance. That's true. Yeah, the fruit was never specified. He said the fertile crescent.
I was thinking, just to be devil's advocate, you're saying then you need the knowledge, but then if you didn't have it, then the ego and the fighting and none of that would happen. You'd just be going around like ignorance is bliss. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, if you didn't know nothing, ignorant, yeah, but ignorance would be bliss if you didn't know nothing, right? But again, the question wasn't about that. The question was what true deity wouldn't want you to have knowledge? You know what I'm saying? What true deity would consider knowledge a sin? Is bad. But actually, he said that what true deity would consider knowledge a sin?
All right, fair enough. Well, no, maybe because it is. Because when you get the knowledge, what comes with the knowledge is the ego, and then those other sort of human.
But this so-called God of the Bible gave you free will and gave you choices. So why give you free will and choices if you would consider knowledge a sin? Because now I'm giving you the free will and the choice to be able to do certain things, right? But if I'm this God, I know what you can and what you can't do because I'm the one that made you. So why would I even put you through that? Just like when people say God is not the author of confusion. And I was debating a motherfucker the other day, and he said, oh man, God created the Tower of Babel. And then he told about because they were trying to get up there to reach God, but then God confused everything and broke the wall. And then everybody didn't know nothing. They got to speaking it. But the book said he ain't the author of confusion, but you just telling me he confused everybody. Like if he can do just like when Moses went to the people, when he was like, man, I ain't no good speaker because supposedly Moses had a speech impediment. And he didn't have a speech impediment. Moses just spoke in a different dialect because he wasn't from where they were from. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, get a blue letter and see, because you got to match. Like, because when we reading these things, bro, of course we don't speak these other languages, and of course they give us books and other things that claim this is what they meant or what they said, right? Because we really don't know because we didn't live then. But let's just say we going and we gonna hold, you know what I'm saying, what these books say is truth. You feel me? So even when Moses went to go say to them motherfuckers and God say, well, who do I tell? I am what I am. Who out the bed? He went. So, but why did God harden Pharaoh's heart? If he knew he was sending Moses to free his people and God said, go free your people, well, go free my people. Why did God harden Pharaoh's heart when he knew he was sending Moses to free the people? Like, what? Like, you sending me on a motherfucking blank mission? You finna go tell me to tell this man that he need to let my people go, but at the same time, you finna go fuck with this man and make this man hate me even worse. So when I get there, like, that's a send-off mission. I mean, I could
Isn't
be
what
wrong.
happened?
You say what happened?
True. I didn't know that. I didn't know that God intentionally made the Pharaoh get angry. Like,
Let me pull it up. I mean, I could be wrong, right? But that's why we have the Bible, don't you know what I'm saying? Let me pull that part up for you. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Being on the stream with me too, conversating about this. I know a lot of people don't be into, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit. You feel me?
yeah, it's cool.
Let me see. Oh, whoa, wait. Before we continue, like, you ain't no Christian, is you? I don't want to be on here and then you get mad at me and get to arguing and shit.
Nah, not really. I've got
All right,
respect for everything, but yeah.
yeah, because some motherfuckers get mad, man, and then it's like, oh shit, what I done did, right? So let's read it. So you know what? I don't want to start there because I hate when people do that to me. So we're gonna start at Exodus 7:1. Because the actual scripture is in 13. But I'll read it all so we can understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I just read 13 and it says, and he hardened Pharaoh's heart that he hearkened not unto them, the Lord has said. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened. He refuses to let the people go. Right? And he hardened Pharaoh's heart that he hearkened not unto them as Lord has said. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart. And then you told Moses that Pharaoh's heart. You see what I'm saying, bro? You didn't went to the Pharaoh, fuck the Pharaoh over, and then you go come back and tell Moses, oh, this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? It's how you But guess what? Still kill your ass over there and free your people. But let's start at matter of fact, I'll start from the beginning. I'll read quite quick and then we can move on from, because I really want to understand this apple shit. Because I think I got a fruit that probably was what they partook of or ate of. If it really was a fruit, because it could have been esoteric. You know what I'm saying? It could have been, you know what I'm saying, a message inside of a message. It didn't necessarily have to be that they actually ate something. So it says here, Exodus 7:1. So I'm gonna read from 7:1 up until I'm gonna read. Fuck it. Y'all ready? Here we go. And the Lord said unto Moses, see, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh, and Aaron, thy brother, shall be thy prophet. Thou shalt speak all that I command thee, and Aaron, thy brother, shall speak unto Pharaoh, and that he sends the children out of Israel out of his land. I'm sorry, the children of Israel out of his land. Okay, so now, do I want to break all this shit down? No, I'm just gonna read first. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart and multiply my signs as my wonders in the land of Egypt. Let me read that again. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart and multiply my signs and my wonders in the lands of Egypt. One more time. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. But Pharaoh should not what did he say? But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, speak, that I may lay my hand, may lay my hand upon Egypt and bring forth mine armies, and my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgment. It says, and the Egyptians shall know that I am Lord when I stretch forth mine hand upon Egypt and bring forth the children of Israel amongst them. And Moses and Aaron did as the Lord commanded, so they did. And Moses was 7 years old. I'm sorry, 4 years old, and Aaron was 3 years old. I got to look up what the 4 shit thing too, because I think it was like a couple hundred years, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, let's move on. So when they spake upon Pharaoh, or speak unto Pharaoh, because you got to know what because they don't talk like how we talk. And then this shit is all philosophical poet ass, William Shakespeare ass shit. And the Lord spake unto Moses, unto Aaron, saying, so the Lord spoke to Moses. I'm sorry, and the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron at the same damn time. And this is what he told them. When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, shew a miracle for you, then shalt say unto Aaron, take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. So y'all, if y'all seen the movie, y'all seen what he did when he threw the bitch down and came to a snake, and then he picked it back up, and it was, you know what I'm saying, staff again. And Moses and Aaron went unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded. Because I think actually when he did the serpent part, it was to show them that his Lord was real, or whatever the fuck the case may be. Yada, yada, yada. Magic, you know what I'm saying? And Moses and Aaron went unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then the Pharaoh also called the wise men and sorcerers, now the magicians, again, because I keep telling y'all, because everybody be talking about this magic and witchcraft and all this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? All that magic and witchcraft and spell telling, all that shit is in your Bible. So here we go. The magicians of Egypt, they also did, and please don't say, oh, well, they're talking about the Egyptians, or they're talking about a certain particular people. No, every motherfucker that I don't give a fuck if he was a Canaanite, a Midianite, a Edomite, a this alike, a that alike. All you motherfuckers had power. I mean, not had powers, had magician. So it said, okay, so then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt, and they also did the like manner with their enchantment. It says, for they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. Wow. And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them as the Lord had said. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh heart is hardened. He refuses to set the people go. He refuses to let the people go. He said, get thee unto Pharaoh in the morning. Lo, he goeth out into the water, and thou shalt stand by the river bank against he come, and thy rod which was turned into a serpent shall take you. Thou shalt take in hand, and thou shalt say unto them, the Lord of the the Lord God of the Hebrews have sent me unto thee, saying, let my people go, that may serve me in the wilderness, and behold, hereto thou wouldest not hear. Thus saith the Lord, is this thou shalt know that I am the Lord? Behold, I will smite with the rod, and that is mine, upon the waters which are the river, and they shall be turned to blood. So this is with that shit. But they try to science say and then he split the Red Sea and all this shit. Yeah. But yeah, random. Yeah. So as you can read, yeah, he went and hardened Pharaoh's heart before Moses even got there. And then when Moses got there, you sent Moses on a blank ass mission to go holler at a man that you had already turned against him. Now, but again, here we go. Well, he could have been teaching, or he could have been testing and seeing how loyal Moses was and how much faith that Moses had into him. And then when Moses went and did it, then because it's a classic, for me, it sounds like a classic setup for a hero. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like the classic setup for a hero, because I can take it and say, oh, well, why did he go hard in hero? I mean, why did he go hard in the man hard? And then why did he send a man on a mission? But it's just like when the sacrifice with in the beginning of the Bible with a man with, I forgot his name, man. What he's supposed to, who was the motherfucker that was supposed to put his kill his son, but God had a sheep right there. Some shit. I forgot how that shit went, man. My mind be so all over the place. I forgot who it was. But shit like that, just testing him, just like he did Jacob, man, when he put him in a fucking well. You know what I'm saying? Just a test. So people can say, oh, well, it was a test. You know what I'm saying? So he just wanted to test to see, you know what I'm saying, if he really had that faith or if he really believed in God like he say. You know what I'm saying? But then God didn't lie to him. At least God came to him and told him, well, look, I set you up already. So, man, you feel me? I still need you to go do this. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he'd have turned God down, would God had to smite his ass down or struck him down with lightning? Or would he have just let him go on about his business if he said, I didn't want to do it? Well, who knows? Because he actually went and did it. So since he went and did it, of course, you got to paint that narrative in the book. And then guess what? After they chased their ass about it, he hood. Then he made the water split hood. Then they walked across that bitch hood. Then when the horses and shit got to trying to get in the river and cross that bitch, God said hood, and flooded all that goof ass. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And they had to get up out of there and turn around and retreat. Good story. Look, the Bible's a good book. I'm not gonna lie to none of y'all, man. I don't believe in none of that shit, but it is absolutely a good read. You feel me? I'm gonna 100% tell y'all that it is absolutely a good read. He say, is man created in God's image or is God created in man's image? I believe God is created in man. But we not gonna go. It could be both because Jesus is God and God is Jesus. You feel me when you talk to him about that. So that's just something to talk about. But that's another story. So the Pharaoh of Exodus would have worshipped the ancient Egyptian pantheon, not the one true God, Moses. And that is absolutely true because the Nasuts or the Pharaohs, well, I had to do some time search because, I'm not good on times. I'm good on the events, but I had to check on that time, right? I'm talking to you, Noble. So at that time of Pharaoh, were they invaded? Has Egypt, because it always been invaded, but usually when they get invaded, then they always get it back and they don't get took over. But at one point in time when they got invaded, it stayed invaded. And it was steady getting invaded, and the proprietors or the originators of that land were no longer pharaohs or in charge. So during the time of Moses, were those pharaohs Noble Savage? Were they the invader pharaohs or were they the dynastic pharaoh or Nasut, the dynastic or pre-dynastic lineage Nasuts, or were those invaders pharaohs? During the time of Moses. I had to look that up because I'm not sure because I can't think of the time and shit right now. I hate them times. You say hardened and evil-hearted Pharaoh is obviously an unbeliever. Of course. You know what I'm saying? He said an unbeliever in God of the children of Israel because, of course, like you said, they had their own pantheon. Yogi and other Swami know the Corbus turned into a rigid stick-like posture through a combination of evolutionary biology, muscle control, and fit. Oh, shit. He said the classic underdog. Right. He said, you mean the book of Job? Okay. He said the Egyptian pantheon predates the Abraham. Yeah. So, yeah, I do know the Egyptian pantheon. No, but I'm talking about the pharaohs of that time. Like, because, Egypt has been invaded so damn much. A lot of times when they get invaded, yeah, they take upon the shit of the land, because what people don't know, yeah, they destroyed a lot of shit and they fucked up a lot of shit, but a lot of times they kept the same program. You feel me? Because, sometimes that's like a hard look. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though they ain't get no fuck, that's still like a hard look when you're conquering a group of people. So they kind of kept up the same regimen, but behind closed doors, they might have did a particular thing, or you might have been in a certain society and these people did a particular thing. You feel me? It was not like the common folk or the peasant folk or the people of the street folk. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? As far as religious guy. Because if you notice, even when you watch any old movie, kings and queens and shit like that, they don't really, you know what I'm saying, they don't really worship like how, you know what I'm saying, the people that's on the street worship, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So the lords and what the fuck, lords, barons, and all them motherfuckers, I can't think of what that shit called right now, my man. I don't know. But they celebrate differently or they believe something differently and they get something else that's watered down to the people. But the fruit, I think, that the motherfuckers was eating in the garden, I think it was some figs. Cause even when he came to them, you feel me, when they ran and hide, they went and got some figs and covered themselves up with figs. But if it had to be, again, if it had to be a physical fruit, I would think more or less of a fruit. Now apples do grow in that region, and the majority, and I ain't gonna say the majority, but a good percentage of apples that we eat today comes from some of these same regions. So apples do grow in that region, and they are native of that region. So it wouldn't be far off to say apple per se, if that's what we. But again, it didn't speak of the. So the only fruit that I know that was spoken in the Bible was a fig tree, because that's what they used to cover up themselves. That's what they used to make things to cover up themselves. You feel me? And if you got knowledge of something, you know what I'm saying, and you're covering up yourself with this fig leaves, I'm figuring maybe you ate the fig and that was, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put two and two together. I'm not saying this is correct, y'all. This is just an assumption or an opinionated theory. I mean, it could be looked into, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll talk to some scholars, or maybe I get in a position or some shit like that where I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, push that narrative and have some people go into that and do some digging. But could it have been that the tree of knowledge or whatever that we ate upon was actually the fig tree? Because again, when he came to holler at them, that's what they had on. They ran off and covered themselves up with fig leaves.
What you got out? What you got out?
Because they noticed that they was naked, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They noticed that they was
But the
naked.
next question is, who are these descendants of Moses? You know, are they the people currently like residing in Israel, or the people?
Mm.
Mm.
Hey man, you gonna get me banned off the internet, man.
Oh shit! Actually, yeah, you shouldn't really talk about that stuff. Eh?
Yo, man, it's crazy, man. Let's see. Let's do a little quick search, man.
Interesting
So,
question, though. Like, really, that's an innocent question. Who are these people? You know? I think
mm-hmm.
Peter would probably tell you that it isn't. Fucking hell.
Well, I'm finna try to see. I'm finna try to see what they say real quick. Oh damn. Let me see. Well, let's see who they say the descendants of Moses are, brother. So actually, it's saying it's impossible to trace a direct, unbroken biological. Oh my goodness, it's impossible to trace a direct, unbroken biological line to Moses, while the Bible names of his son are Gershom and Eliezer, and records descendants in King David's time. Meticulous genealogical lists for his immediate family were not maintained.
So, in other
The most
words, it's probably in Ethiopia somewhere. Okay, cool.
mm, So the most prominent line of Moses' broader family, however, survives today through the brother Aaron. Here's a breakdown of the lineage. Aaron, let's see. Moses' brother Aaron and his descendants were appointed as hereditary priests of Israel. Today, the patrilineal lineage continues as the Kohanim or Kohan. Modern genetic studies have identified a specific set of Y chromosome markers, the Kohan model haplotype. Kohan model, I don't know why they say model, but model haplotype. Yeah, it says that traces back to a common male ancestor in the Middle East roughly 3,000 years ago. Then it says the Levites. Moses and Aaron were from the tribe of Levi. Modern Levites do not serve as priests, but retain a distinct status within Jewish communities. It is even estimated there are hundreds of thousands of Levites today. Historical traces, because the Babylonians and Romans destroyed genealogical records in antiquity. It says culminating in the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 CE. An unbroken, undeniable biological line directly to Moses himself does not exist in historical genealogical records. Other claims, some notable history figures have attempted to link their lineage to Moses. For example, some scholars have suggested that the family of former British Prime Minister David Cameron descends from Moses through the traces back to the 16th century. Scholars of the tribe of Levi rather than direct unbroken. And then, the queen. Even on that throne, Queen Elizabeth, she sat upon when she sat upon the throne, underneath that throne was the Rock of Gibraltar, which what she say goes back to Jacob and all that shit. Like, man, I don't know how the fuck these white, and I'm not saying it like that, but how the fuck are y'all? I mean, and it's possible. Don't get me wrong, because again, they invasions, conquests, and shit like that. You feel me? So, but a direct genealogical, and the only thing genealogical mean is that
But
you could trace
because
this
it was
back
the
through records, through documents, through actual people that still exist. But you can only still go so far with that. You feel me? Because after a while, people don't exist that were then, so you wouldn't know, and you can't get that story. And documents don't last that long. Paper turn. You feel me? So, and then, goddamn it, the Bible, and that's crazy though, because like in the Old Testament, they give you the fucking rundown of who begot who, he begot this, they begot that, this begot that. But it still be a lot of shit that be missing. You feel me in that Bible? Because of course it's a book, supposedly a book of supposedly shit that was wrote down. It ain't gonna be everything. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was everything recorded, motherfucker would still be reading. You wouldn't be able to read the Bible. Not no motherfucker 88 books. You feel me? If it put everything in there. So, I guess it put the important things in there, I guess you would say. But then why would a lot of these stories be that important? You feel me? If these is supposed to be a biblical narrative or basic instruction before leaving the earth, this is a basic instruction of stories that was compiled by a bunch of motherfuckers back then that necessarily don't got shit to do with us now. Like, so why don't people take these scriptures and these scriptures are stories that's relating to these people, not to y'all, not to the motherfuckers today. I don't give a fuck if it's the 17, 16, 15. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you today. That was the story for them or for those people. People that see, and that's what people, and that's what baffles me sometimes. Why don't we know that was stories for them? Why do we think that those are stories that are meant for us to take some type of philosophical understanding and live our lives better? No, that was what the fuck they was doing then and writing about what the fuck they was on then. That was for a specific group of people back then. They took that book and they made it for everybody to control, in my opinion, but I don't know nothing. You feel me? I'm just only speculating. And all opinions are valued. Chat if y'all got an opinion. Chat if y'all, and listen, no disrespect if you're a Christian, but again, you have to have proof. You can't source your source with itself. And I'm not negating the fact that there are supposedly some records of some of these individuals inside of that book existing and actually living. But you can't source a source. You can't use it. When I say go to your source and you using the source as a source, no, brother, because the book is not, for me, it's not historical all the way through and through. Meaning the Bible, it's not a historical reference all the way through and through. Like even with that, like even with the New Testament, oh man, he's spoken a lot of parables and a lot of shit meant this, that, and the third, and it was just esoteric and it was supposed to be this, that, and the third. Okay, well, if it's supposed to be parables and the stories weren't true and it's supposed to be this, that, and the third, when y'all read that shit and y'all push and dump that shit on people, y'all try to make it seem like you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do that. Because if you don't do this, if you don't do this, and you don't do that, you going here. What the fuck? If that ain't some scary shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Hey, but a better question would be, who was the descendants of Jesus? And they say they got a small community of people, Randall, who they think are the descendants of Jesus. And I'm like, they say they got a small community of people who they do believe are related to Jesus. And that shit's crazy. Because if you can't figure out who the fuck is related to Moses, how the fuck y'all know who related to Jesus? You see what I'm saying? This
yeah.
is insane, man. Then they say, oh, well, you just don't understand because you're not trying to understand. No, this shit just don't make sense. Read it. So it says, based upon the phrase, the small community related, they say you might, no, okay. Historical, okay. During Jesus' lifetime, his followers lived in a small, rural, tight-knit village of Galilee, such as Nazareth, which Nazareth never existed. and Capernaum. It said these agricultural communities clustered around the town squares, open air markets, and communal walls, where craftsmen like carpenter. Let me see. Okay, modern. Okay, Jesus people located in Uptown. These is okay. Located in Uptown neighborhood of Chicago. This is the International Christian Community formed in the 1970s. Jesus movement around 200 members live in the community. Probably Lake Point. No, this ain't the people. Where the fuck is this at? Oh, this is too recent. Oh my god. What did I see? Why the fuck does it say small community? What the fuck I see it? You know what? Let me put it like this. I'll do it like this. Let me actually. All right. Okay. Sure.
When you mentioned the Queen before, it's a bit off topic, but it's an interesting fact. I think that they that's not they changed their surname like a few generations ago. Something like that. You know that?
Say that one more time.
The Queen and the
Mm-hmm.
Windsor, those
Mm-hmm.
people,
Mm-hmm.
that's not their name is Goth Saxby originally, and they changed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You know, all of them changed their name though. You notice that all of them, when they get that, they all of them changed their name. They all changed their name, and I wonder why they did. I never knew why that was. I never knew why that was. You know what? And damn, I'm fucking with you tonight, man. I never really thought about why they did shit. I always knew they did it, but I never knew why they did it, or if it was some, you know what I'm saying, religious or just some type of what a traditional understanding about doing that shit. I just never knew why. These bloodline refers to the proposition of lineal sequence of historical Jesus. It's hard to find. I'm gonna have to do it. But the kin of Jesus known as the Despasini. Despasini. So this is like a little small community of people that's supposed to be living now, but they not like a real big group of people. And supposedly these motherfuckers is supposed to be dying out. But so how the fuck you trace Jesus people, but you can't trace Moses people? This should be whack, man. Not whack in the sense of just like I like it whack, but just whack in the sense of you can do this, but you can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
We can do everything.
Should be crazy. Yeah, let me see. What's the... Hey, I know and I ain't really into Chud the Builder. Noble Savage. I really ain't into Chud the Builder like that. But you know, I mean I talked about it, but we never really went into it. But you know what? We can for some content. I just had to look up some shit. Besides some articles and you know what I'm saying, see if I can find some shit about who he was and what he did. You know what I'm saying? All the way around the board. We might could do that though. We might can do that though. Matter of fact, let me get back up here and get to some of these comments. I missed yours. He says the transition from traditional Egyptian polytheism to worship of a single supreme God was superheaded in the 1890s, but Pharaoh Akhenaten originally Imhotep, I want to say the fourth. So yeah, so he actually combined Lower and Upper Egypt and made Lower and Upper Egypt one prominent kingdom. So Lower Egypt was actually North Africa, the northern regions of Africa, and And
Upper Egypt was the one towards the south.
was the South. Yeah. Damn, thank you, man. Why the fuck did I get a brain fart there? Like, damn. So around 1350 BCE, he discarded the vast pantheon and declared the sun disk Aten to be the only true universal deity, reducing all other gods to empty concepts. He said, "Motherfuckers." He said, "Motherfuckers stole that and go off." But it co-opted the Christian faith. See, oh my God, Noble Savage. I was trying to tell these people that shit. Noble Savage, if you go back, it's a show. So I got a show that's called Bearded Debates the Austin Sector, or the Austin people, or Austin folks, or whatever the fuck. Austin folks, Bearded Debate the Austin folks. Go back and watch that debate. We was trying to tell these people this shit, bro. Go back. Oh, Noble, please go back and watch that. Please go back and watch that so you can hear some of that foolery and crackery. Please go back and watch that. I'm saying, bro, because some people just be, ugh, you know what I'm saying? You know what the fuck they be reading. So it began with Emperor Constantine, right? Because Constantine, and I want to speak on this the sun disk, Aten. So Egyptians weren't sun worshippers, right? So this Aten, this was Ra. You feel me? Ra, which became Ray because of the sun rays that come down. So whenever you see a picture of a circle, the sun and the rays coming down, and the rays are always coming towards a person that's kneeling with his arms up, which is that person or that god or that pharaoh or Nasut, because pharaoh is Greek. That Nasut coming into his kingship or his godship or human or what they call that shit, god human or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? A god here on earth. But Ra means to uplift, to rise. It doesn't mean son. It just got turned into that during invasion time through the misspoken dialect. You know what I'm saying? So when people hear this Aten and the sun disk and the Egyptians worship the sun, the Egyptians worship nature. They didn't. Now when Akhenaten, you know what I'm saying, came into the picture and wanted to combine them, you know what I'm saying? It was a large influx of that Catholicism shit running around. And people were trying to, you know what I'm saying, killing motherfuckers to convert to Catholicism and all that shit like that. So they thought, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm thinking he probably thought, well, shit, look, if we can get away with all these, I mean, if we could do away with all these gods and our time motherfucker get to us and they say we worship one God, maybe it wouldn't be too much shit or too much conflict. But that didn't work because it still got conflict because they still invaded and took over because Africa always been a place where motherfuckers come to invade and take shit over because of the resources of the land. You know, Africa, like just with anywhere, you know what I'm saying? A lot of places have resources that we just don't have here in America. You know what I'm saying? And they have resources.
How you said like nature though, it's interesting to see how, like, I mean, there could be more, but to my like current knowledge and recollection, it's like there's not many depiction of trees and nature among the hieroglyphs. And that, like, there's probably flower. I think there's flowers, right? There's a couple like lotuses and stuff
but
like that.
But it was flowers. It had to be trees because because what they teach us is that Africa mostly was a fucking a desert. That's not true. You feel me? I forgot what it's called. The dryer. I think it's the dryer. Some shit. I can't. Man, damn! I'm drawing so many blanks tonight. But the dryer straight, or dryer some shit or whatever, supposedly happened, and that's what killed a lot of the vegetation and turned it into a desert land, especially the sub-Saharan desert and shit like that. And that's how you got that. But Africa was a fucking forest. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing but greenery. You feel me? It wasn't like how it looked now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't how it looked now, present day time. He says it began with Constantine legalizing the faith in 313 CE and culminated on February 27, 380 CE, when Emperor Theodosius made Nicene Christianity. Nicene Christianity the official state religion. It says Constantine likely converted to Christianity due to a mixture of profound personal belief, political pragmatism, and the desire to unify a fraction empire, because that's the only way he thought he was going to take control. Again, using religion for power. That's all that shit was about. Motherfuckers didn't give no fuck about none of that. It is said that the Emperor Constantine the Great reportedly saw a blazing cross of light. Yeah, in the sky. I'm saying blazing cross of light and a Christian symbol, the Shiro, in the daytime in the sky in late October in the year 312 AD. He says modern day royalty are chosen by the Christian God. They say why? They say why is Christmas observed on Saturnalia? Yeah, it's most definitely in that solstice. Most definitely. You say Chud's story shines a spotlight on race matters in the USA. I mean, not really. It do, but not really. King, what up, King? It's so noble. It do, but not really. Any. So you said shines the light on race matters, right? A lot of shit shines the light on race matters. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just, I guess, because it's in the news and it's getting national segue. But shit, when we wake up and go outside and deal with certain people in our day, that shines the light on racism. But I get what you're saying though, because it's out there like that and people are touching to it. But I don't give a fuck about Chud the Builder. But I will look some shit up and get into it. So he says the monotheistic faiths are often demonized. Earth. Are often demonized. Are often demonized earth-based beliefs like paganism. Facts. And people hate when I say that word pagan. I tell you, all that shit is pagan. Anything that you think you worshiping and doing, all that shit is paganism. And it comes from paganism. And paganism isn't bad. It was just like, look, people didn't know, bro. People didn't understand what the fuck was going on in the world. All they know is they existed and they surviving and they speaking and they talking and some bad shit happened when certain times of the year come around. And they came up with shit to try to explain why. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's all they did. That's why motherfuckers had these different gods. They thought it just had to be, different things controlled. And in some ways, scientifically, they're correct. But it's still all energy at the end of the day. It's still all energy. What's going on? Slim ballin'. You said, but there is now accountability. Yeah, man. Chud the Builder going around, man. Calling motherfuckers N-words and doing what he was doing, and I think he shot a motherfucker, man. Like I say, I really ain't into Chud the Builder that case, man. I mean, yeah, we can say the Carmelo Anthony is a race case. We can say this Nolan Wells situation is a race case. Not directly, you know what I'm saying? Not because just didn't get a group of white boys come up to him and kill him and do him in and all that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh, unalive him. Sorry for the word kill. Unalive him and whatever. But you know what I'm saying? We can say the Black Lives Matters movement is you know what I'm saying, is a highlighted race. But I feel, Chud the Bill, the white man going around doing what he's doing. Man, but motherfuckers do that every day. His stupid ass just got caught. You know what I'm saying? He just the dummy that just got caught and just did too much. You know what I'm saying? Because Chud, you know how many Chud the Builders there are in the world, man? Shit. There's so many you can't count. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there like Chud the Builder. A lot of motherfuckers out there like Chud the Builder. And I think he did all this for publicity. I think he trying to go to jail and do all this good goof ass shit to get publicity and to get a name for himself and to get famous. I'm not saying that he ain't standing on to believe in what he's saying, but I just think he's just trying to get famous any way he can, man. I don't really think he got good sense. Y'all so-called God made him. I mean, gave him. Because he a damn fool. Because I definitely wouldn't do the shit he was doing. But he gonna be straight though. He white. You know what I'm saying? They gonna, you know what I'm saying, probably give him a little time if he ain't already been sentenced. It probably won't be that much. I ain't expecting him to go to jail for no long time. If that's a big if now, if they lock him up, I don't expect Chud to be able to do a lot of time. And even if they did give him some shit like that, Chud like he been in jail before. I really don't know too much about Chud the Builder. I know what he did and all that good fast shit, but I just never really looked into him. You say what?
Nothing. I just said jump straight, bro. I don't know what for.
Now, you know who Chud the Builder is?
Nah.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I suppose there's some racial shit, man. Like I don't know for sure. I ain't into it. I don't look up. I ain't into it.
The builder.
Yeah, that's his name, Chud the Builder. Hey, why shouldn't white America be able to say the hard art? Okay, my bad. You said, but there is a true accountability. Chud is a why should I guess it represents why white America can't say the hard R. He says you gotta see his early content now. He has a following. Oh shit. Chud the Builder was, and people get mad at me if I say this. Chud the Builder wasn't shit but fucking what's that motherfucker? Charlie Kirk. Same difference. He's doing it in a different way. So I wouldn't bet that he got a fucking mass following or a cult following, should I say. Of course, I believe he got a cult following. They all have cult followings. You know what I'm saying? And they all do this wild, crazy shit. So that's not unbelievable, Noble. Yeah, I bet he do got a. But I'm gonna check him out before I do something on him. I'm gonna find him and see if I can find some of his social medias. And if he got shit up, I'm gonna go back and rewatch and you know what I'm saying, try to build a case for discussion up on Chud the Builder. I just really never gave a fuck, honestly, Noble Savage. Because I don't think he's really important. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what racism is, and I know what those type of people are going to do or like to do, what they're trying to do. So me studying and giving light to them, it ain't gonna make it no better. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna tell them shit. Man. Y'all, this was a good tabernacle, man. Good tabernacle. Randall came up here with some ideas, man, and got my mind going and flowing. I got all discombobulated at a little point. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind was all over the place. You feel me? My panel security was late as always. You know what I'm saying? He ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. I got panel security. Don't be securing a motherfucking thing, but it's always my fault. Hey, man, we accepting applications too for panel security, man. I'm gonna have to move 2 days to 3 days a week. You know what I'm saying? And he already said, chat. Y'all heard him, chat. He said I was a bad influence on him, so I'm gonna have to give him an early vacay around this bitch. You feel me? So we looking for panel security, man. Looking for panel security. You know what I'm saying? All checks go in the mail. All checks go in the mail. We don't do no direct deposit. All checks go in the mail. So don't be coming up to management.
We do not.
Yeah. So don't come up to management asking about your money because it's in the mail. Oh shit, it's in the mail. Jack Lane, Charlie Clark. They say all cut from the same cloth. Yeah, they are. That's why I said what I said. You know, some people might not like it, but it's the truth, Noble. It opens doors for real introspection. I mean, introspection. What is that? National interest. It should just be crazy. The world is a crazy, 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 crazy place, man. And it's good to question, y'all. I know we like to know a lot of things, and our minds wander, and we try to figure this thing called creation, this thing called life out. So we go seeking things that we may probably shouldn't seek and stuff like that. But man, life is life. It is what it is. You make of it what you make of it. So whenever you get the time or the chance to do something better for yourself or do something better for somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Take the time to be able to accept and praise that way. You know what I'm saying? And be happy with it. And don't expect something back all the time after you do something for somebody. Because if a motherfucker want to do it for you, they doing it for you from the bottom of their heart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just got to be a little bit more careful, man, with our emotions and our observations when we get to reacting to shit. Shit. A lot of shit don't be called for most of the time. Now, some of the time, a lot of time, a lot of bullshit called for. But anyway, y'all, what time is it? Oh man, we'd about reached that 2-hour mark, y'all. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and tapping in, man, for the Bearded Tabernacle tonight, man. I went live a little later than usual. I didn't play a video tonight, man, but big shout out to Random Australian being on the panel. I think I'm gonna get into some Hinduism next Sunday, man, and see how that go for us. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and talk to the people, man, and let y'all know, man, I'm praying for YouTube. I got the holy oil and the holy water. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to sprinkle it all over these YouTube streets, man, so we can grow, continue to be better, and continue to be the best that we are. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to do that is by working together and by supporting one another. You feel me? And it has to be genuine. Because if your fake ass trying to support me and you really don't fuck with me, now don't get me wrong. Those that fuck with us, those that don't fuck with us anyway. But if you really fake ain't supporting me, I don't need your bitch ass around me. And I'm gonna keep it 100. If you can't be conducive, productive, and rock with a program that has something to do with pushing people and motivating people and inspiring people and progressing people and developing people, I don't need to be around it. Again, you know, we started off this live with just having fun, popping shit about the YouTube streets and how it's crazy out here, right? Yeah, a lot of us like to stick our finger in that bowl. A lot of us like to, you know what I'm saying, tap our toe on the other side of the fence. But at the end of the day, you feel me? You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Continue to be who you are, especially if you're a genuine, sincere person. You feel me? Continue to grow, continue to become knowledgeable about certain things. So never stop learning. You know what I'm saying? If you had the opportunity or the chance to pick up a book or the chance to go observe something that's outside of America, or even if it's in America, because goddammit, there's 50 states in this bitch. So pick one of them and go fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important part about, you know what I'm saying, how to walk, how to live, and how to be righteous. Everybody make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. I don't give a fuck if you're a husband, wife, child, whatever. Nobody perfect. Everybody make mistakes. So sometimes you just gotta, you know, but I know it be hard. Yeah, that's because bro, it be hard, bro, sometimes, bro. Even though you know it's entertainment and even though you're really not with the bullshit, but you want to play into it and be with the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's taxing, sometimes it's stressing. You feel me? Like how I'll be having an open panel and I just bring people up here on Random Australia. Now, I don't know what the fuck somebody gonna say. I don't know what somebody gonna do, but guess what? I still got to moderate. I still got to facilitate, especially when you're giving people chances. Not the people that I know, but like when you bring up just people who you haven't seen before, who you haven't interact with. You know what I'm saying? You got to be real careful. You know what I'm saying? And especially before you let them in, because guess what? They could be good for a week, but then when you let them in and they get comfortable, and I want you to always let your hair down and be comfortable. But then when they get comfortable, man, that shit just be turning into some other type shit. You feel me? And that other type shit is not needed. If you got to do that, just stay away from your boy. You feel me? I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not with it. But yeah, man, listen, for all my good people, all my brothers, all my sisters out there that's good people, man, that's doing things in their community, you know what I'm saying, that's helping the fellow, excuse me, that's helping their fellow black men, their fellow black women. These are the people we need to support. The people that you don't see, those are the people that you need to support. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people you need to be rocking behind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even though
right.
You say what? Go ahead.
No, that's the truth. I mean, just the people who are constantly in the chat, just like the loyal supporters and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Peace to
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, but you know, the mother people, man, you know, it just be hard. It just get taxing, right? But it don't make you give up. I mean, it depends on the individual, like, you know, because this is what it is. It's just taxing, but you got to be a strong individual to come up here and do this shit, man. Especially to have the gall to just be up here, um, to just talk and be cordial with individuals, man, for all walks of life and be able to moderate and facilitate. You know, because like sometimes, bro, random, they say I'll be with the bullshit. I don't necessarily be with the bullshit. It's just when they come up here and people come, like, I have an open platform. So if people in certain sectors that I visit don't like each other, and I'm gonna use me as an example, and they get into it and motherfuckers come over here because they try to come over here to get away from that, but then when they come over here, it just, you know, sometimes it trickle down. I can't stop a motherfucker from saying what they want to say, and I'm not. Unless it's too disrespectful. And I'm not gonna not bring a motherfucker up here to not say what a motherfucker don't want to hear. This is not a thing of loyalty. Because the only person that you should be loyal to, if this is your understanding, is your God and yourself. This is why you can't be loyal to a woman. This is why we got so many fucked up relationships between man and woman. This is why we have so many religions, concepts dividing you. Yeah, he say study and show yourself approved, but then to get to a point where, goddamn it, because you ain't gonna live forever, you got to make a conscious decision on stopping and landing somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So like, man. And then if you don't love you, if you don't respect you, if you can't motivate and inspire yourself, if you ain't got no peace from within, how the fuck you expect to get that shit to somebody else? We got all these parents, these young parents out there. They don't know what the fuck, even though that shit don't come in no handbook. How you expect a motherfucker that ain't never been loved, that's going out here spreading open their legs, or that's going out here poking on these little girls trying to find love, creating some shit that wasn't made out of love? How do you expect that creation that wasn't made out of love and no type of understanding to be born into a place that's already chaotic to love and understand what the fuck is going on around him or her? Even if they come of age, because a lot of these motherfuckers ain't got their daddies in their life. Sometimes they ain't got their mama in their life. And sometimes they ain't got nobody. But as individuals, man, we can't be so. And I think as individuals, we say we hold grudges against other people, right? And we try to put it on other people and we try to market it as such. But I think the ultimate goal, well, not the ultimate goal, but I think that the main thing that we not focusing on is yourself. Everything starts with you. Everything begins and ends with you. Yeah, you get other shit that come in the door, but you know that's why I love my brother say my blood will be like, man, I ask God for discernment. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's how he do it. Or you get someone like me. I like to dibble and dabble in a lot of things, and you know I try to use all those things plus my own experiences or my experiences through observation of the things that I dabble in to come to a consensus of what I can kind of say. Okay, well I can go for that, and that's and that's my faith. Let me believe that, you know. And then you get the people that are indoctrinated in certain areas, and this is exactly what they believe wholeheartedly, without a shadow of a doubt. Nothing wrong with that. But I think we should start fresh, people. And I ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. I think we should start fresh, man. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh man, I ain't throwing away my Bible. I ain't throwing away my Quran. I ain't throwing away this, and I ain't throwing away that." But that's what's keeping you in a predicament that you. Those things that you think that are helping you are keeping you in those predicaments that you. Like a motherfucker, man, when I was having the debate, said, "Oh man," one of the brothers said, "Oh man, all the people that I know go to church and praise God and woo woo. Oh, they doing well. And the ones that don't, they doing bad." That's not fucking true. Get the fuck out of here. Excuse me, the motherfucking richest man in the world is an atheist. Explain that. Oh, well, that's one part. But get the fuck out of here. No, that's not what you said, though. So, man, focus on you. Learn who you are. Even in the temples of Egypt. Even on the walls, man. Even before you walk in the temples, man. Know thyself. Know who you are. Know what you're capable of. Understand that ye are gods. You gonna rock with that Bible that I don't particularly care for? That's my misunderstanding or understanding, however y'all want to put it. You bit that apple and you became knowledgeable of things and you became aware and your conscience was activated. But that's all it was. Your conscience was just activated. You was in a trance state because you were a slave. You know, people what the people that was in the garden, or the two people that was in there, they weren't meant to lead the garden. And they didn't understand that the things that were growing in that garden, you were going to eventually have to take over and cater to. So all that shit about Adam having to till the land and the sweat of his brow, that shit was already instinctively put in place. Those things were already going to happen. Because I'm pretty sure it was going to come a point in time of contention. Well, oh God, I want to get up out of here. I want to leave. I want to go. I want to. Because the actual people, or the actual Hebrew, or the actual not Hebrew Israelites, are the people of Canaan. That's not the Garden of Eden. Listen, you know what? I ain't gonna go off into that. I gotta start pulling shit up and showing sources and reading from certain shit and breaking it down, man, and really showing y'all on these days. That's why I like to show videos, because I can talk, and you know, people will say, "Where's your proof?" And when you're showing the proof, they still gonna argue. They still gonna argue, and that makes for good conversation. It makes for good debates. It makes for good rivalry, scholastic rivalry. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, man, it's been a good one, man. I have fun. And we got a few people in the building, man. Hit that like button for your boy if y'all still in the building. Listen.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
If you ain't already subbed up to the channel, make sure y'all sub up to the channel. We got something going on every day of the strong. You know, from Saturday to Sunday, 9 p.m. Central Time to 11. A lot of times we usually go over, and sometimes we start late. But 9 o'clock p.m., man, is usually when we go on. So I know we got people from all over the world, man. Big shout out to my boy Random Australian. Then we got people in New Zealand. One of my moderators from England. One of my moderators in the Netherlands. So grand evening, grand afternoon, and grand day. Top of the AM, you know what I'm saying, and top of the PM to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we got people from all over. Man, I appreciate all y'all for, you know, just rocking with your boy, man, sliding through, coming through, having the discussions, having the conversations, having the argument, having the mess. You know what I'm saying? That's important. You know, we can't always just be stern and steadfast and convicted on a path of enlightenment without having some other things involved in it. You know what I'm saying? I believe it has to be a equal balance, like my brother Noble Savage put in the chat earlier, yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? Like 607 Uncle always talking about balancing your chakras. You know what I'm saying? Low vibration, high vibration. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a such thing as low and high vibrational beings. There is a such thing as a yin yang. You know, and there is a such thing as balance. And you have to be balanced, because if you're not balanced, you tend to tip the scale one way or another. And too much of something that's good ain't good for you. Let me say that again. Too much of some shit that's good ain't good for you. And we can talk about it and come back and put a definition or a meaning on it later. But just hear that. Everything that's too much of shit that's good, too much of something that's good is not always good for you. Y'all can take that how you want to take it. You know, understand it how you want to overstand it. But I'll do we can have a conversation on that as well one of these days. I'll write that down so I won't forget. I'm saying everything that's good for you ain't always that good, man. So with that being said, man, I want to give a shout out to my panel security, man, little bro, 2 Wheels in the building, man. Been rocking with me, man. Make sure y'all go tap in with 2 Wheels page, man. He been going live. He been went live twice, you feel me? He been running them numbers up over there. So, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Bearded and his 8 management. And don't forget the management, you know what I'm saying? We blowing 2 Wheels up. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go tap in with 2 Wheels. Make sure y'all go tap in with my brother. TMB with Monkey Man 4.4 the podcast, man. That's my dog. Make sure y'all go rock out with him, man. Man, Lil Trav, take us on podcast, 44 Finest, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go tap in with him. Dr. Chocolate, man. Make sure y'all go tap in with the goddess over there on her channel. She got a lot of things, different days. Content is good. Chat is good. Make sure y'all go tap in. with my wife, Gigi, the Bushwatcher game, and she gonna say she ain't my wife. I don't get no fuck. I'm gonna irritate the fuck out of her, and I'm gonna say it every time I see it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Make sure I go tap in with her. You know what I'm saying? Listen. It's content out there for everybody, man. There's something out there for everybody in these YouTube streets. You feel me? Just don't get consumed by the shit. Don't let it consume you. You know, and it's easy to say, oh, this shit don't. Yes, it does. It didn't consume me for the past couple of fucking days. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Life is good. Life is great. You are good and you are great. Continue to be good and continue to be great. Continue to develop, continue to grow, and continue to evolve into the best you that you can be. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, I'm gonna leave you. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Before I go there, now here come my favorite part of the show. I like to close out the show with my panelists giving out a few words of inspiration or encouragement, or just tell the people, fuck you, if that's what you want to tell them. So we're going to start with Random Australian. Random Australian closes out. It could be, words of thought, words of wisdoms, whatever, just closes out.
I think he busy right now, bro.
We're going ahead to Will, you close us out.
Uh, make bullshit is easy. Bullshit is easy to get into, hard to get out.
Is it really though?
To an extent.
We gon' let me write that down too. Oh shit, man. But yeah, like you say, man, bullshit is easy to get into. And it's hard to get out of, man. It's easy to put yourself in situations out here, just like I was talking about with these YouTube, for example. It's easy to get yourself involved in somebody else's mess or a mess indirectly and have it affect you. But then, when it comes your way and it's being effective towards what you got going on, it's hard to change that narrative. It's hard to show people that you're not this person. It's hard to get away from that.
Yeah, especially on these YouTube streets, man.
So just be careful what you do. You know what I'm saying? You can move how you move. Just be aware of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think motherfuckers don't be aware. We aware. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like he said, man, stay away from shit. If you stay away from shit, you won't smell like shit and you won't have to come in and wash your ass. Well, you should wash your ass every day anyway, but you wouldn't be washing your ass because you're shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit.
Man, if only I could tell myself that before I get on here, man. Stay out of
I
shit.
I should have told myself that before I started fucking with you.
Nigga, no, you bad.
Oh shit.
Man,
Oh shit. And
man, I
yeah,
would have,
you're a bad influence too, Will.
man, I would have said, hey, man, if I could go back and tell my past, like when you came up here, I was like, no, don't do it, bro. That nigga go get you all in all type of shit, bro.
You don't believe you don't believe that.
uh, Stick to it, bro.
No, man. But yeah, man, I
Nah,
have fun with y'all tonight, man. But you my dog too, Will, man. You my dog. You my dog. You ain't shit, but you my dog, man.
yes,
You my
sir.
dog.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Miss Cuban Jen. See, Miss Cuban Jen been in the bush. I see she know how to be a bush watcher. Miss Jen was in the building, man. Big ups, like I say, man. Big ups to all my kings and goddesses as moderators, man. Big ups to my Twitch, Kick, Facebook, and all my YouTube people. Love y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart to the top of my mind. Give y'all flowers, as well as my moderators, man. And I'm gonna leave y'all like I came to you, man. Keep everybody your thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. And don't forget to master those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget to E40 that thing and sprinkle a little support on top, because a little support go a long way. And y'all know what it is, man. All superheroes don't wear cape. Oh, there you go. Random closes out, man. Give me a few good words before we get up out of here, man. So I can go ahead and close it down.
No, same thing. Just thanks everybody for being up and continue the support. And thanks Peter. Keep doing what you're doing. Two Wheels doing a good job on security. And just keep
No,
the
he ain't.
peace. Keep the peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Mm,
Appreciate it, man.
And let's keep the peace, man. And with that being said, man, y'all know what I like to say before we get up out of here, man. All superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So to all my beautiful people, all my superheroes, and all my Beardonians, man, and all my messy folk, you feel me? We love y'all too, man. We out. Peace, y'all.
Hey, I'm Chop, don't you ever call me if you need me. Remember times in the past, you ain't believe me. Dumb nigga, seeing you the only one I'm needing. Brother died right in my eye, the feeling it when pleasing no. Remember times up in the past, we riding down, I'm seeing it. We had went to Greenville, we was thugging for no reason no. Never thought that I was pussy, they could always see it in me. Never was a cool nigga, I always kept a heater with me. I can hear the angels, they calling. I can see the angels, they falling. You did me wrong and now I'm falling. Who you gon' call when you need loving? Sitting in my room and I was hoping for a better day. Smoking all this weed, but I know it won't take the pain away. I can see the angels, they calling. I can see the angels, they falling. I know how you feeling, I see shit been getting deeper now. I know how you feeling, stronger feeling about leaving now. Tryna give you all that was mine, ain't tryna do the work. No, I do not plan on wasting no time, I'm tryna make it work. No, I know you ain't been tryna hurt me, but the feeling inside, you know it hurting. I would pray one more time to stop the hurting. You know when it's sad, no need to worry. Never in your mind, you need to worry who I'm running with. I be with some niggas who be ready to get up in some shit. Now you tryna pick up his phone, they tryna call him. Remember times up in the past that you say you ain't need them. I can see the angels, they calling. I can see the angels, they falling. You did me wrong and now I'm falling. Who you gon' call when you need loving? Sitting in my room and I'm just hoping for a better day. Smoking all this weed, but I know it won't take the pain away. Niggas ain't wanna come around till they see that I'm bothering. And now they see that I'm bombing, and these niggas wanna follow. Wanna hit your phone, but I know shit ain't getting better now. Sitting in my mind, I'm confused, I couldn't see his side. I remember times where you always hold me tight, and you'd tell me when I'm thugging in the streets, don't lose my life. I can see the angels, they calling. I can see the angels, they falling. I can see the angels, they calling.
Hey, y'all, don't forget, when we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. Some more to be, some more to be, some more to be. So may it, family. Peace, y'all. Hey, same brown time, same brown channel. Y'all come brown now, you hear? Hey, that's for you, Miss Jen. And don't forget, you talk brown to me, I'm going to talk brown back to you. Peace.